Welcome, fans, to another live stream edition of the Rangers Ed podcast. I am Little Ed, your host this evening, and I am joined by Coach Ed and that New York Ranger girl, Allie Johnson. What's going on, guys?
Hello.
What's up?
Just like every episode, this live stream is sponsored by Lucarelli Law. If you're in New York or Florida and you're in trouble, or you just need some advice on the law or anything, legal advice, that's what I was looking for. Call Dom. Advice on the law. Call Dom over at Lucarelli Law and tell him the boys at Rangers Ed sent you. He's all over Instagram. He comments on some of our stuff, so you can catch him at a good time, and he's always down to talk about the Rangers. So, all right, guys, we got a little bit to talk about before the game starts. It looks like the boys just took the ice for warm-ups here. Coming off a heartbreaking loss, leading the game 2-0 against Seattle and ended up losing 4-2. But even more devastating was the 10-2 loss over the weekend to Boston. So, Coach, I have a question for you before we dive into the Mika comments. Is like, how do you get, as we're looking at Jonathan Quick's comments in the locker room right now on MSG's broadcast, but like, how do you prepare, or how do you just tell the boys once again to try to shake something like this off?
Well, I feel I'm sure Sullivan, like I think I had said last time, and I hate to say anything because on Instagram I got hammered by a few of my players. I thought I did things a little different, but maybe I'm not getting through to them. But I think in this kind of situation, sometimes the coach needs to step back a little bit and hopefully let the leadership group take over. And I think that's what's a little frustrating to Mika when we get to that. And, there's I refer always to Vince Lombardi. I used to watch a lot of videos way back in the day on his history. And he would be more down on the players if they took a win for granted. That's when he would hammer the players. But after like a bad loss, he would sit back and lay off a little bit and let them figure it out and sink it in. That's why, like, when I always used to refer to when you were playing, I would not like talk to you right after the game. I would try to let a day or two go to let emotions settle and to let them figure things out. I mean, these guys are professionals. They know what they're supposed to do. So sometimes it's good to take a day off or 20 hours or whatever it is. Like Sullivan said, he waited and had meetings the next morning a little later. Let them figure it out, talk to each other, hopefully come together as a team. I think they're grasping at straws to try to figure out this thing to get it all bonded together. We keep saying one of these games it's going to happen. I thought it would after the Winter Classic, but it's a tough one.
Well, you mentioned grasping at straws, and I think that's a perfect way to put it. I mean, that's what we wanted to discuss is the quotes after last game, especially from, I guess, the captain and the assistant captain from JT Miller and Mika. I mean, Allie, you wanted to get into Mika's comments or his overall emotions.
Just because I personally feel, and I don't know a fan that would disagree with me, Mika is arguably the only one, like, fighting for his life on the top six night after night. I think that he is the only one really producing. Like, obviously we have Panarin, who just farts out points and gets lucky to me. It's not that I don't like Panarin. I just don't think he works as hard as he should for being our best player, for being our version of McDavid. Yeah, and just watching him in the post game and them asking him night after night the same questions, like, I feel like I was looking like, and I feel like his emotions just started to like bubble over. Me and Coach had discussed this before, but like, to me, it looked like he was on the verge of tears when he was talking to, I think it was Michelle Gingras that was interviewing him and asking him questions. It looked like he was going to cry. Like, that's where the frustration level is at with him. Even if he wasn't going to cry, he looked defeated, like absolutely defeated. And And it just says a lot. It's like, what is going on? Like, where do we go from here? How do we fix this? And I could only imagine, like, someone who is actually producing, like, how are they feeling about that whole thing? Like, I'm sure it's hard to go through those emotions. And then on top of that, to have to talk to these reporters afterwards and answer the same questions night after night. Where do you think you went wrong? Like, what do you think you can change? Like, he's doing everything he could, in my opinion, to try it. I don't know about puck luck or holding your sticks too tight or whatever it is. And we've talked about this, but yeah, I was heartbroken for him, hearing him talk and hearing how defeated he was, and just, where do you go from here? It was tough to watch.
Yeah, you touched on him being like one of the only guys or one of the only players we can count on this season, and I mean, he's probably the one that has all the puck luck right now. I mean, especially one of the goals he scored the other night. Was that the first one, right?
The first goal of the game.
He just shot it from behind the net. I think every announcer, every analyst that like said it, it's like, Mika knows he's hot. He's just going to throw it at the net. It's going to go in. You know what I mean?
Yep.
That's kind of what I want to see. Well, I mean, to touch on your quote, the quote and stuff is and everything is like, not to say that Mika's always well spoken, but he always does have something to say. He always does have an answer, and to see him just like not have an answer at all. I mean, we know he's a humble guy. So coming with that is he's not going to throw his teammates under the bus either. Like, he doesn't really give his teammates credit, and he also doesn't throw them under the bus. You know, he's kind of just like, yeah, whatever happens, happens. I wish we always had a little bit more out of Mika. It was a tough interview to watch, you know. But yeah, I mean, it's tough. Like and
he's one of the only top 6 players that's been entirely healthy all year. Like,
yeah, we'll knock on wood for sure.
Look, I said it from even last year somewhat. He plays every part of the game. Not many guys play at a high level and can play penalty kill, power play. Coaches don't rely on many guys like that, and he's been playing well. And you know, it's just a matter of, you listen to analysts, especially Valaket and other guys on NHL Network. It's a matter of a stick angle here and there. Now they're going in. Now things are happening. Mm-hmm. And to me, like Laz said, he'll step up to the mic just to deflect from other players. But how about this? How about Panarin steps up to the mic?
Yep.
All right. When is that going to happen? That's bullshit. Even Malkin would step up to the mic and joke around, say, I don't speak English, but he'd say something. Give me a break. Step up to the mic and help your teammates out. You're an assistant captain.
I was going to say, you're also part of the leadership.
You're an assistant captain. You're sitting there watching Mika struggle to answer questions. How about you take it off of him one night? How about that? And that, you know, that's going to lead into my other part eventually, but it's becoming more and more frustrating with me and Panarin. And I mean, I know the talent is there. Sullivan talks about he's an elite talent. I get it. But you got to somehow in the locker room take ownership for what's going on. He was invisible the other night. Yeah, he got the assist. It wasn't like this great play. I mean, the one play was really good because if you guys notice, I texted it. The drive before, he dumped it in hard around the wall. Mm-hmm. The next time he came down, he motioned to do that. The D cheated towards that side, and that left Mika wide open. If you saw it, I clearly saw the D like lean towards that dump in, and that left Mika open. So I give him credit for that. But you know what? And I'm sure he has a high, I don't want to say compete level, will to win. What's the word I'm looking for instinct? That they always talk about?
Like killer
What's
instinct?
That?
Like instinct?
Not killer instinct. He's got competitiveness. He's got the fierce competitiveness, but he doesn't have that compete level where, again, I'll compare it to Barkov, Kucherov. I'll compare it to these guys. I know he doesn't have their size, but he's got to be more engaged in the game. I'm sorry. He maybe he doesn't give up on the puck like we're seeing it, but he gives up on the puck.
Well, as you're saying this, they just flashed up a stat that he's got a 7-game point streak, 2 goals and 10 assists. So, But I'm with you. I'm 100% with you. I've been saying that for years. The assistant captain thing is garbage. I don't care how good he is, how many points he farts out. Like Coach had just said, if you have a letter on your chest, grab the mic, give JT and Mika a night off, make some jokes. Maybe it'll bring some light into the locker room. Tom Brady said it on the interview today on Spit and Chicklets that them drafting Gronk was the best thing that they did, was because he just brought some life into the locker room. He was able to joke around while also being an elite talent on the field. There's room for that in the hockey locker room. And we used to say that about Panarin as to why he does have a letter on his chest. And now we're not even seeing that, so that's where my frustration is as well. And I've been saying it for at least 2 or 3 years. Rip that letter off his chest. At this point, give it to Cooley or give it to one of these guys that are showing. Give it to Carrick, someone that's showing up every night. Carrick's grabbing the mic.
Yeah, he did an interview this morning.
He's done a few in the last couple games or last couple weeks. And that's not a player like that never does interviews like that. Brodzinski's doing interviews, media availability. Schneider's stepping up. All these young guys.
If they took the C off of Blake Wheeler's chest in Winnipeg, in a big hockey town, and Blake Wheeler was a professional enough to just keep playing and doing his job, take it from him. That's bullshit.
Never mind that. What about John Tavares and Austin Matthews in Toronto? John Tavares is a very good captain, and they took it away from him just to give it to Austin Matthews. So it's that's crazy. The whole New York is cutthroat thing. Then what's going on with the Panarin situation?
I mean, unless he
signs for a big deal, it's going to be a tough situation for us.
I'd be surprised. I'd be very surprised.
Well, we touched on it a little bit with the JT Miller thing, and then we'll get into what you wanted to discuss more about Panarin. I guess we might as well just lay it on heavy, and then he'll have a hat trick tonight, hopefully, or something.
Reverse mush on Panarin tonight.
Hopefully, we'll have a reverse mush on Panarin tonight. Listen, he might have 3 or a goal and 3 assists tonight, but like Coach Ed said, if he's not engaged and stuff like that, these points don't transition into the playoffs. But the thing that stuck out to me more than I guess the Mika quotes was the frustration from JT Miller. For him to just flat out say, I don't know, and then just kind of just cut the interview off altogether. That was a little telling.
Wasn't very captain of him.
I mean, yes and no. I mean, I didn't hate it for that reason, but it was a little shocking. What were you going to say?
It's just going to get look, it's like Ali said, and I've been saying they're tired of these. They're humans, and they're in a game that they were winning 2-0, 2-2, then lose. Guaranteed 5 minutes left in the game. JT and Zibanejad are on the bench going, they're just gonna bombard me with these stupid questions again. That's in your mind. That's everything you do, whether you're married and you're gonna come home and your wife's gonna bombard you with those questions. It's things that go through your mind as a human being. So now that takes away from their game a little bit. Look, I'm not blaming the media. I'm just blaming the situation and collectively the team. And sometimes maybe the coach just has to slam the door and say, no media tonight. Take the fine.
I was gonna say that.
There's things that could be done. Sullivan, trust me. I go back to last season that I had. We were in a bad funk. We had a good team. We get beat 10-2. The kid on the other team gets 8 goals and 2 assists. I wanted to just break something. But then you got to calm down and say, what am I doing wrong? Is it something I'm doing wrong with them in practice? I'm sure Sullivan is questioning himself with the staff. It's such a frustrating position to be in on my level, so I can't imagine what he's going through. But I bet you also he's appreciating coaching a team with Crosby on it because it just doesn't happen. This issue doesn't happen in Pittsburgh. You know what I'm saying? With Crosby. When Crosby's gone, it could be a different situation. But you know what? Boston is on fire right now. So their whole culture as a team, they changed coaches twice, lost Bergeron. They trade Marchand at the deadline, and they're still lighting it up. You got to create that culture. The culture isn't there. We thought it would be there with Sullivan and JT Miller, but something is definitely missing. And I hate to blame it on one guy, but I don't know. I don't know what else the answer is. If I had, I'm not a professional analyst, but from my point of view, it's a tough situation.
Yeah, I mean, I know you're not a professional analyst, but you've been around the game for a very long time, and it's like you said. I mean, that's the thing that makes me nervous or a little disappointed is we really had high hopes for the whole culture. I was going to kind of save this for next episode, but we might as well touch on it now. Is you keep hearing, and like Dolan even said it too, that he still trusts Drury, and he trusts JT Miller, Sullivan, whatever he was saying with the culture change, and that kind of thing doesn't happen overnight. And it's true. It is true. I mean, I'm going to bring up the Panthers. Allie's going to make fun of me and shake her head, but that's what I'm talking about is like Matthew Tkachuk came over. They didn't win right away. And they had Barkov. They had Ekblad and like a pretty solid core. And I'm sure that they thought they had what it took to win at that time. And they had to lose. They had to have I think they won on a pretty deep playoff run. Then they lost in the final. Then they won 2. So that culture change takes a little bit of time. And it sucks because New York fans demand results right away, which has been driving me crazy online because if I see one more fan call for a rebuild, I'm going to lose it because everyone will call for a rebuild and then they'll be rebuilding for a year and everyone will be like, when are we going to make the playoffs? This is crazy. What's taking so long?
Yep.
So that I just wanted to touch on that a little bit is
to
obviously we want to make the playoffs. I think they have a good enough team to make the playoffs and be successful, but this kind of a culture change that hopefully will be successful in the coming years doesn't happen overnight.
No, 100%. And to piggyback on your Panthers story, if I'm not mistaken, Paul Maurice was ready to retire until they made it to the finals that year. He was ready to say, I had enough. His career was successful in its own right. He was ready to retire.
He willingly left the Jets because he thought his message wasn't being whatever. And not even the Panthers. The Lightning were the same thing. Victor Hedman, it took him like 10 years to become Victor Hedman. Kucherov, I mean, he was pretty good from the jump, but like he wasn't Kucherov until they started winning those cups, And the list goes on. I mean, even Ryan McDonough is still getting it done. It's just like all these other teams find a way to win with the injuries.
That's my other
good example. They got Hedman and McDonough both out, and they're still winning. And we got
11 straight. 11 straight.
They had way more players out than that when they beat us at the Garden.
Yeah, exactly.
My point is getting to contract talk, which I don't fully grasp the whole thing, and I don't have that mind. But they did the rebuild. They had to get rid of McDonough, JT Miller. They're going to be too expensive. You traded 2 guys that ended up being very good parts of teams in the NHL. I'm watching the Ducks last night. Everybody ran Trouba out of town. Kreider out of town. Kreider's got 15 goals. He's all over the ice.
Like 8.
He's killing penalties. Trouba's hitting guys all over the place. So you traded a culture. First of all, you traded a culture to me. You had something you had a team that went to the conference finals and just broke it up. So maybe that is on Drury. I don't know who it's on. You changed coaches. So first it was Quinn wasn't the coach. We got to get someone else in there. Then Gallant came in. Mika wasn't responding to Gallant. Let's get rid of him. Get Laviolette in. They did it, and then they didn't. Get rid of him. Now Sullivan, I mean, after a while, you got to say it's not the coach. You had 3 proven NHL coaches and no response from people.
Well, response is off the jump, but then it runs dry.
Yeah. I don't know. To me, that's not the coach. Then that's somebody's not stepping up in the locker room and pointing at somebody's face and saying, "Why aren't you doing your job?" I don't know. It comes down to the players' accountability to me. Yeah,
that's what it's all about. I mean,
maybe they don't understand what Sullivan's saying.
He's got to what's it called? lowers.
No, maybe he says
vocabulary.
things and they just look at each other and be like, "Did he just say what?"
You got to take out their thesauruses. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely not a good situation, but the good thing is that they're able to play again tonight and hopefully get some momentum. I mean, Ottawa's struggling. We don't really have to go too deep into it, but there's a lot of drama and what's the word I'm looking for? Like
rumors. Kachuk just
rumor.
shut that down the other day.
Yeah, I mean everything keeps getting shut down.
He stepped up and he did what he had to do to shut it down, or somewhat shut it down. You know, it's hard to quelch that kind of a rumor, but somebody's got to step up and do something. And I think personally, JT Mill is frustrated with with what I'm talking about. If I was to guess,
yeah. If it was me, I would definitely be frustrated, especially when, I mean, like you said before, I mean, he's able to speak good English when he wants to speak English. So that's annoying. Or just speak Russian and get a translator. I don't know what that big deal about that is. They do it in the MLB.
Yeah, I was going to say they do it in the MLB for the players.
They do Chinese, Spanish, everything. Whatever they speak, they have translators. So that excuse is stupid as well.
All that's bullshit. He's here 10 years.
Well, regardless,
Gavrikov speaks perfect English.
Regardless if it's bullshit or not, though, like if that's your excuse, then get a translator.
Yeah, right. You're right. Yeah, but come on, at some point, step up to the mic.
Yeah,
I mean, Igor's the same way. He picks and chooses when he wants to be interviewed. You know, I disagree with it. I don't know how that works really. Maybe we'll have to ask Johnny Laz next time we have him on. So yeah, I mean, I know we're a little negative, but we might as well wrap it up before the game starts with what you wanted to speak on, comparing Panarin to a player like Fedorov back in the day. He recently got his number retired. What was that, Monday night in Detroit? Mm-hmm. They were all rocking the white skates. That was awesome. And that's like the best memory where the only memory of Fedorov, he had the Nike gloves. One of the first athletes for Nike hockey. And definitely as a fan, I remember that vividly, being into equipment and stuff. So Coach, what do you got for us in terms of comparing Fedorov to Panarin?
Well, it's what I've been saying for a few years now. Also, when I learned that Ovechkin, when they won the Stanley Cup, finally bought into the system of being on the ice at certain times. I mean, anybody listening to the show has heard me say it multiple times, and buying into the team. So they're talking about Fedorov on NHL Network, who has I think he's got 500 odd goals. 1,300 points or something. I don't remember the exact number, but it was very good stats. And Scotty Bowman had him playing defense, which I remember after they mentioned it. Had him playing defense for periods of the seasons when they needed a defenseman, a forward going back to play D, not vice versa, which is a very odd thing. That's how good he was. And they wonder how many more points he would have had if he was selfish. I'm going to say Panarin-like. I'm sorry. Where he was worried about his stats and his game.
And his
he could have been that much more dominant. The same thing could be said about Steve Yzerman. He bought in when they got the Russian Five or the Fab Five, whatever they called them. When they got them, he had to take a step back a little bit and be more of a Selke type player like Barkov. This is a guy who was always in the 120 to 140 point range, but had to be behind Lemieux and Gretzky. All right. And he stepped back. He wanted the team and the cup. And then you go to Mike Modano, the same thing, 500 plus goals for highest goal scorer in the U.S. or whatever history, U.S. born player. Same thing. Ken Hitchcock made him play defense, made him play a 200-foot game. He could have probably had 600 plus goals. But he wanted to be part of the team. It's attitude, and it's a sacrifice by your best players. You look at Jack Eichel, the same thing. He could have been selfish. Everybody thought he was selfish because he wanted out of Buffalo, this and that, and he went to Vegas. He proved himself to be a 200-foot player. What happens? They win the cup. and he becomes a better player. What's all they talk about all over the networks.
And then signs a team-friendly deal recently.
Right.
To keep the team together, to keep the band together, winning or whatever, stay successful.
And you go to the Panthers again. I don't know about team-friendly deals, but they were somewhat team-friendly deals by Sam Bennett, Reinhart, Marchand. They want to stay. They want to play.
They were absolutely team-friendly deals. I think it was reported on that.
Well, I don't really know the level. I know Bennett was like $8 million, whatever. You could argue it should have been more or less. Whatever. It wasn't. He didn't go to $4 million, but whatever. For his level, 2 Stanley Cups, it was a team-friendly deal.
Yeah.
Right. For the sake of argument, and that's how it's. That's the culture. Like in Boston, it's the same thing. No one demanded. Bergeron said, "I'll come back and play for $1.5 million." He played for 1 or 2 years. That's the culture you need to get, and that's how their scouting has to start. If they trade for anybody, that's the culture that. If it was me, that's the culture I'd be going for. Not that you want to say you're either coming here at a team-friendly deal or not, but that kind of a mentality a player and person has, being a very good and skilled player, but unselfish off the ice, is, hard to find. That's the culture you need. And I don't think they're going to have it with Panarin there. I'm sorry. He hasn't proven it anywhere else. He's proven points, but he hasn't proven that attitude to step up for his teammates.
Yeah, I mean, not much else to say on that. Ali, do you want to add anything?
No, I think me and Coach are on the same page about Panarin.
Sorry, Mark.
We don't have Mark here. Panarin's only a defender on the Rangers Ed podcast nowadays. Fedorov played 1,248 games, had 483 goals, 696 assists, with a total of 1,179 points. And Coach, what?
3 Stanley Cups?
Well, yeah, I think 3. I'm not sure, but his.
I think they said he had 3. He was 3. Oh, go ahead. Plus minus. Go ahead.
His plus minus was plus 261.
What? Plus 261?
Wow,
that's insane.
Yeah. He got the Selke Trophy twice, which you don't think Fedorov. When you think Sergei Fedorov, you do not think Selke Trophy. The Hart Trophy once, Ted Lindsay once, and yes, Stanley Cup 3 times. Wild. Some player.
Well, that's the guy. And he said they don't have a lot of numbers up in Detroit, and he's one of them. So that's something to be very special for him. I thought he made the 500 goal mark. I misheard. Maybe they said he would have if he wasn't.
I would say yes.
He didn't change his game.
Yeah, if he didn't play defense for X amount of games, I'm sure he would have had another 17 goals to hit 500.
Yeah, for sure.
So, yeah, I mean,
I'm not giving up on the Rangers by no means. I still feel if they can get on a run, I keep hoping they're going to get on a run. I thought these 4 games would be it after January 2nd, but they gotta find something.
It is curious to see, or curious to think about, like rumors are like Panarin to Florida, Panarin to Colorado, to all these different teams, but like I don't see him fitting in on any of those teams that are trying to win a Stanley Cup. Like, I think people listening to us probably think we're crazy because he's clearly, or at least the most points on the Rangers and quote unquote the best player. But like, where do you see him fitting in on Colorado, their style of play, or even the Panthers? You look at the Panthers lineup. There's not a single player like Panarin, and all of them play 200 feet, forecheck, get in the corners. You can't even think of a player like similar, and even Tampa. You have Kucherov,
who's on the Panthers.
Absolutely, he'll win. He'd be a great 3rd line player, 4th line player in the.
I'm not suggesting that, but I'm just saying.
Well,
I would say that would hurt the Panthers, in my opinion, because
that's what I mean.
It's going to take the puck away from a lot of guys' sticks that would be better off with it on their stick.
Well, my mom also said that there were rumors about him going back to Russia. Like serious ones, not just like jokes. Like
actually, Molly Walker kind of reported on that and was talking about that on a few episodes. I don't know if anything else came out since. This was probably in the beginning of the season. Because there was like
based on family issues.
No, there was a rumor that he wanted to, whatever, and then she kind of like jokingly asked him to kind of try to confirm it, and he didn't say no.
He didn't say no.
Kind of just like let it linger. It was like, oh yeah, we're not like nothing is settled or whatever he said. So he was able to speak English then too. But
and he was able to speak English when he definitively rejected Drury's when he asked him if he'll take a team-friendly deal.
Right. Yeah, so players like that, it just, like I said, I don't see him fitting on any kind of a team, like even.
And why would Colorado want him? They didn't even lose 10 games yet. Why would they want to shake the apple cart?
It's probably just someone
McKinnon's stick.
It's probably just someone thinking the best player on the Rangers, the best player that's going to be a free agent right now, should go to the best team. And that just shows that, that's why we're here. We're trying to talk a little bit more about the game, the ins and outs, and why Panarin doesn't fit on a Stanley Cup winning team. So,
look, maybe he does have issues in Russia with his family. Maybe that's weighing on his mind. There's a lot of stuff going on over there. I don't know. If that's the case, then someone should say something. I don't know. Squelch the rumors, squelch the idea of it. That's the only excuse I would give him, because that's got to be a devastating situation that none of us are able to experience, thank God. But if that's the case, then I'll cut him slack. But until someone says that that's it, then he's got to be, if he's getting paid this kind of money, he's got to freaking step up to the mic and put some quality. When I say quality points, I mean like game-winning goal points, overtime goal points. Start the streak, carry the team on your back for a few games. That's going to get everybody's confidence back.
Like that Tampa game
in a row.
The Tampa game, I think they were on a little bit of a slide. He shaved his head and he took the team on his back and had like 5 points or whatever. Right. That's what he's got to do. He had an excellent game. He was skating. He was flying around. Like, I'm tired of him carrying the puck through the neutral zone flat-footed, or even into the offensive zone. It's just like, I don't know how he gets these points. It's like, it drives me crazy. It's like someone just hit him. Like, I'm not rooting against him, but it's just like, how does he do this?
He's that skilled, and he's got a mind for the game and a hockey IQ, no doubt. Where he just like puts guys to sleep kind of, but.
Well, speaking of him shaving his head, it's probably been a while, and Coach and I are rocking the Rangers Ed Bring Back Bald Panarin shirts. You can get them on our merch store. We haven't really pumped
buy one before he gets traded. Let's start the streak.
Yeah, buy him.
Panarin on mine, but
technically it's not Rangers colors. Yeah, and then Allie's rocking our Brighton Beach over there. So if he does sign an extension, maybe we'll have to add another Russian player to that convertible. see who's on the team for next year. But yeah, we definitely got some merch. If you guys want some fun shirts, definitely cheaper than other stores or other pages, whatever you want to call it, selling merch. We keep ours on the cheaper side, so you guys can enjoy it and have some fun, and we don't sacrifice quality. So check out the merch store and buy some stuff. And as always, Little Ed's Workshop is pumping. So if you guys want anything woodworking involved or anything like that, definitely hit me up. I've been sending out a lot of plaques and ornaments and travel maps and different things. Allie, before we get into the game, well, first I wanted to promote Name 5 Players dropped yesterday.
Yes, it did. It dropped yesterday.
Yesterday at 4:00 on YouTube, Spotify, and all audio podcast platforms. So definitely check that out. It's a fun episode. Why don't you talk about that quick and plug it a little bit?
Yeah, so season 2 started up again. I have a lot of guests in the works and a lot of new segments. It's a lot more of a well-oiled machine thanks to my producer. Little Ed for everyone who doesn't know.
Yeah, for people that aren't watching and that didn't see my eyebrows go up.
Yeah,
it's me.
But yeah, and tomorrow we are recording an episode with everybody's favorite guest of mine, my mom. and it will be out next Tuesday because episodes are going to start coming out consistently on Tuesday at like around 6 a.m. So you could listen to it on your way home or on your way to work and all that other stuff. So yeah, I'm excited.
Nice. Sure. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, that'll be fun. Tomorrow should be a fun recording as well. If you guys have any questions for Allie's mom, definitely shoot us. You could throw them in the chat.
She's been a Ranger fan for 56 years, so she's seen some shit.
And she lives in Brooklyn now, right?
She does live in Brooklyn.
And she grew up in Brooklyn, or what?
Yeah.
Were you born in Brooklyn?
Yep.
What part of Brooklyn?
Brighton Beach.
Well, now she's in no, not Brighton. No. Now she's in Mill Basin. But I don't know. I forget what the other area is called.
What was the address?
Address, zip code different.
I would know the neighborhood if I knew the address.
I could text it to you after.
Oh, okay.
What do you say?
How do you not know where you were born?
I don't know the neighborhood name.
Red Hooks. What else? I don't know.
It's not like it's not one of those like major ones that like it's not like Williamsburg or something like that. Like it's not. I don't know.
I gotcha.
Okay, we'll let you slide.
Text them after full address, zip code, your mom's maiden name, the whole nine.
Yeah.
We got the national anthem going on the game right now. I was kind of wondering the other night.
John Brancy.
Well, not if it was going to be John Brancy, but I feel like he hasn't done one in a while. I haven't been to a game in a while, but you guys have, I guess. He hasn't done one, right?
No,
I haven't seen him, but that guy the other night was really good.
He was very good.
He was.
Which one was that? The other? Yeah, I saw that one.
Another baritone opera singer.
Yeah.
Wow, that guy was big. He reminded me of the guy in Chicago. Big, statuesque guy, and he just belted. I thought it was good. I love Brancy. He's still my favorite. His voice is phenomenal.
Yeah, for sure. Ah, man. Look, you could just see the tension in the garden right now. I hope it's loud. Yes, Mark, our other guy, whatever member of the show, our other guy, is at the garden right now. So we might, in between periods, get an appearance from him to check in. Also, in between periods, we're going to try something a little new. We kind of want to react to the topics that they're talking about in the intermission show. So we might take a little bit of a break as soon as the period ends. Let Valaket and John Giannone and Lundquist and whoever else is on the intermission show chat for a little bit. We'll play the Bella commercial for you guys and some other stuff. And we'll come back and maybe expand a little bit more on what they were talking about. Coach Ed might have something he wants to draw up or something like that. So, yeah, like I said, you might have a little bit of a pause where we might not be on screen, so you can mute us and put the game on, put the intermission show, and listen to what the professionals have to say. And then when they come back from commercial break, or go to commercial break, we'll come back and we'll talk about what they were talking about. So trying something new for the live stream. Hopefully it works out. We'll see how it goes. And yeah, looking forward to it.
And don't forget our live viewing
the
party.
Game or what's going on? Allie's got the light going on. I guess that means the game's starting.
Oh, I'm delayed a little bit. She just finished the national anthem.
Yeah,
on my TV too. The horn announces when the game is starting, and it does this whole like ticker thing. But I forgot about it.
You have a ticker on it too, like Mark has.
Not a ticker like on this little screen thing. It just does like a countdown of when the game is gonna.
Gotcha. I thought you meant like Mark's got that thing that he has the scores from around the league now.
Oh, no. I don't care about any of the other scores.
All right, so the Senators goalie has a 3.33 goals against average, so he's due for a shutout.
Allie, speaking of betting odds, Allie, before the puck drops, you got any anytime goal scorers for us tonight, or any bets you put in?
I'm going to say Panarin first goal scorer. We just relentlessly shit on him, so I'm gonna say that he's the first goal scorer.
Panarin?
Yep.
All All right, I didn't predict this game yet, and I don't think Allie did yet either. I'm going to go with the Rangers win for tonight, just to bring the positive vibes. I am feeling it. They got to break loose at some point, and tonight's got to be it.
Do you have a score prediction?
I don't know why it just jumped out at me. 3-2 Rangers.
That was mine.
As soon as I looked at the scoreboard.
All right, let's watch who stands up. Let's watch who stands up to Brady Tkachuk shenanigans.
Sam Carey, I'm calling it.
No, I'm talking about around the net. I want to see if Robertson plays him well like he did last time. I want to see what defensemen box him out and play him tough. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, that's definitely good. That's a good talking point for the intermission show. So maybe we could check in on that in between each period. Hopefully he's behaving himself a little bit, or at least the Rangers are able to keep him in check, I should say. So far, the pace looks pretty good. Got Mika flying through the neutral zone right now. Oh, I didn't say my anytime goal scorer, my first goal scorer. I'm going to go with Mika. He's going to stay hot.
Okay.
Coach, who do you got for scoring the first goal for the Rangers, hopefully?
I'll go with Laffy. They got him on the line with Panarin and Mika. Right. I'm going to go with Laffy.
Let's go.
So we got the whole line.
We're
all predicting the first line.
On the subject of Laffy, I mean, were you guys a little surprised that they moved him back up to that line?
Yes, especially when he didn't do anything from the third line either.
I was
the Kraken.
I was a little excited. Not really excited per se, but like I thought that line was going to kind of click. I've been waiting for them, or I've been saying that they should put Laffy with people or guys more his age, like his peers.
Yeah,
he can kind of be the guy, but it didn't really happen. But I don't know, man.
Well, that's what kind of drove me crazy about everyone calling for like Perreault to be on the top line. It's like he's doing good with Laba. He's doing good with guys similar to his age or whatever. Like, I mean, not that he's doing it now, but
yeah, I mean,
not a good start. Trocheck took a penalty.
Yeah, Trocheck.
Yeah, I just got there. Oh, we're all on the same time then.
Mike Sullivan stuck on 499 wins as head coach. So that means they're going to go on a 10-game losing streak. Crazy. What was the Trocheck penalty? I didn't really see what he signaled there.
It was a hold. I'm going to say holding. Yeah, holding. He grabbed the guy by the shoulders.
Well, Tkachuk just was able to walk to the net pretty freely on that power play right there. I'm pretty sure that was Tkachuk. Coach, can you lower your TV a hair? I could hear a little bit.
I'm a little behind.
Fine. I'm sorry. Better.
Automatically, I get blamed, Allie.
I mean,
you mean what? Oh, Ricky.
I'm just kidding.
It's one thing that
I'm like 10 seconds behind.
Oh.
I'm surprised you guys didn't hear my thing go off.
So I'm
when the other team scores, it goes wah 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 wah.
Oh my gosh! Are you able to set that for different sounds?
I don't know. I never tried it.
Let's see what happened here. Big save by Quick in the slot. Then the Otto was able to regroup a little bit. Quick out of position a little bit. Not his fault.
Oh.
Defense seemed to be doing their job the right way. I would like to have Borgen a little bit more towards Brady on that play, I think. He got kind of caught, spun around there. Coach, what do you think about that play?
Have been scoring first in their past couple of games, so maybe this is a good sign.
Maybe maybe playing from down will be better.
I don't know why Radish was down low. I don't know where the D was. Borgen did seem to be a little lost there. I should have picked Osman for the first goal. He's due.
He's due. He doesn't have any goals.
I'm saying he hit two posts the other night. If one of those goals goes in, it's a different game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I want to see him.
I know the post is obviously inch one way or an inch the other way, whatever, but that is something that Boyle was stressing on up in the blue seats with Molly Walker. Is that like the chances are there and all that stuff? It's like now they're just not executing.
Yes.
So he's like, because he's the biggest defender, coach. Like he obviously sees it from a player perspective. He understands what goes on in the locker room. He understands like he could read the emotion in the interviews probably a lot better than we can because he's been there, you know. So I love listening to him where you're not just gonna get the BS of like, I mean, even Molly, she kind of is like, oh, like just reading the headlines, but then he's like, he explains like what could possibly be going through their minds and going through the locker room and stuff. So even to have him kind of be at a loss for words, or even him saying like now they have to execute, and it's kind of saying like they're not good enough, which kind of sucks because they're getting the chances, but they're not lifting the puck when they should be lifting the puck. They're not shooting 5-hole when they should be shooting 5-hole. You know what I mean? Like the opportunities are there, but they're not executing the right way. Yeah, hockey awareness. And he brought up Trocheck's goal from the other night, or whenever that was, where he noticed that the goalie was kind of off balance and like it wasn't he didn't rip it top corner. It wasn't a slap shot. He kind of just like shuffled it 5-hole. And that's like the awareness or the execution that the Rangers are lacking right now.
Yeah.
I thought that was interesting. Like I love listening to him. That's my favorite Rangers podcast by far.
And he's
other than ours and Name 5 players.
And he's been on so many teams and played with so many players, great players, character players. You know what I mean? He's been on a lot of teams, 4 or 5 teams, right? Devils, Rangers, Tampa.
Who was he talking about specifically the other day? I forget. I think it was somebody on Tampa. It might have been Kucherov. But yeah, the way he talks about other players, because he also like admits that he was a first round pick. And not necessarily was a bust, but he's like these guys
didn't live up to what he should have been.
Right.
He says it all the time. Yeah,
he saes it all the time. And he constantly says, like, these guys are better than me. Like, I put up my – oh, no. Well, it looks like it's 2-0 Ottawa thanks to Allie's light.
I'm gonna see if I could delay it.
Yeah, fans behind us, I'm sorry. Or
I know Mel is ahead of us.
I'm sorry the delay. That means Coach and I –
Mel is ready for the –
let's see what happens
here.
The
Bash of Borgen. He's been terrible the past couple of games, she said.
He has been. He really has been. I don't like to say that, but
look at that. We're admitting that our favorite players have been not great. We talked about Cooley yesterday, and you're like, are you ready to admit he's been playing like shit?
Was that Schneider on that one? Not picking up that guy?
I didn't see it. Now I saw it.
Rangers need 3 unanswered goals. To predict
8-1 the shots on goal are right now.
Not great. Definitely gonna have to get Mark's reaction in between periods. Let's see what happens here.
Come on.
I mean,
where was your stick on that?
Where'd that even go off of? Schneider's skate.
There you go. He just answered you.
What?
No, the announcer on the Maloney.
I mean, that's kind of just like a bad luck play, and that's another thing that Boyle was talking about, and a lot of analysts and ex-players is like a lot of big part of hockey is puck luck. You know, you have to get those bounces, and you also have to get the ones. You have to get the bounces against you taken away, whatever you know I'm trying to say. And that's one of those ones where Schneider kind of made the right play. He boxed out the guy, prevented him from getting a stick on that puck, and it goes off his skate.
He kind of made the right play, and it is puck luck, but that guy Cousins made the puck luck by
going to the net and
outmaneuvering him a little bit. You know, he got leverage on him. Schneider was there, but Cousins had the better leverage.
Yeah, Ottawa's all over them right now.
You know, watching the highlights of last night's games this morning on NHL, I'm going to say 8 out of 10 goals were like double screens, as the coaches would say, layers. Mm-hmm. A lot of screenshots, and the guys picking corners. It's insane what goes on.
They're flying around right now. The Rangers can't even keep up with them at all.
Yeah.
I don't think they had the puck down in that end. They had one shot on goal. I don't even remember it.
I don't remember it either. You gotta just get that puck deep.
And apparently the boos have already started at the Garden.
Well, what do you think?
It's not helping. First of all, it's literally 7 minutes gone by in the period. Like, do you think they're going to want to perform for you now if you're booing them this early? It's 2 goals, not 7.
Come on. Oh, okay. Was that Carrick?
Let's go.
Yeah, of course it's Carrick going to the net and just shouldering the goalie. What the hell? Dude, put a letter on this guy's chest.
Literally.
How is that not a penalty?
Yeah, that should have been a penalty without a doubt.
How is that not a penalty?
Literally just shoved the goalie.
His arm, I don't know, he flopped a little bit, but he definitely
he's still in there. Come on.
Oh, he was in there. He did not let up at all.
Oh, come on.
Good for him, man. Good for him.
I love him.
That's what we like.
Getting his jersey was the best thing that Sam could have done.
For sure. That was a great pick. What was I going to say? Oh, people are calling to trade Carrick too now online. It's
no way.
Dad, I can't take it. I saw this post of like potential trades or whatever, and Carrick was one of them for like a 3rd-round pick. What's the point of that? He makes like $900K a year or whatever it is. If anything, it's like 1.2 million or whatever.
Yeah, and he's the only guy that plays with heart every night.
Right.
And that's the exact culture change we were just talking about in our pregame show.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Those types of guys, you got to stick around. If you're gonna rebuild or retool or whatever, if you're gonna suck this year and next year and whatever, retool, kind of like in this like little purgatory, not be last but not be the best, whatever, like that, like 10th in the East or whatever. You got to keep those guys around. You have to. There's no reason to trade someone like that for a 3rd-round pick that's gonna maybe pan out in like five years and. Whatever, maybe we'll get very lucky and another Lundqvist or something happens, but doubtful. Or Laba was a 3rd.
They'll trade him to the Panthers. He'll be their 4th-line center, and they'll win another Stanley Cup.
100%. 100%. Yeah, doesn't make any sense.
He's far from their problem.
Far.
And I'm gonna be Panarin-esque here and say I don't know how to do Instagram or.
Coach Ed's algorithm is only like Will Ferrell quotes, front porch dad, Nikki Cass. There's no Ranger pages whatsoever.
and now granddaughters.
Yeah, now actually you didn't. I guess that's an announcement, Coach. We haven't said that on the pod yet.
Oh, I wasn't allowed to.
I don't know if EA the PA would approve or not, but still only. Oh no, it just went from 1 shot to 3 shots on goal, so that's good.
Yeah.
They didn't count that as a shot. I hope.
Oh man,
that was just
lift
bad
your
luck.
Skate. I know, just lift your skate. But like Coach had said, like that's because Cousins is going to the net hard like that.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what we're looking for. Brodzinski does it well. Carrick, all those guys. I mean, you need it up and down the lineup to win.
Schneid's was there, but he's got to turn around, go face to face with him, and get under his stick. I'm not saying it.
Yeah,
it could still happen, but he's got to be driving them.
Well, Coach, it's very hard to demonstrate if you're watching on YouTube. Great, I mean, but we're not going to like get up and start doing that. But you have to establish as the defenseman there. You have to establish. We always tell our players that you have to establish the position first. You can't wait for the opposing player to get there, which Schneider kind of did. He got caught in between, but you got to go out to the player and meet him where he's coming from, not wait for him to come to where you are.
But I feel like we play that kind of defense all the time, though, that we wait for them.
Yeah.
I don't know. Especially, again, they could be teaching them that. That could be a directive. I don't know.
I'm noticing a lot at this game, at least, that the two defensemen are collapsing a lot on Quick. I don't know if that's because of how Otto was playing or if how they're just trying to block more shots or I don't know, just lock that area out. But it seems to me that they're creating more traffic.
I mean,
how close they are.
Somebody's got to knock someone. Someone's got to knock someone down or throw a big hit or something. This is ridiculous.
But did you see just now the one Ottawa guy went to the front of the net and Gavrikov and Schneider both.
Right. He's got to recognize that. He did it there, Schneider, finally. But what's he waiting for?
Yeah, we need a big Schneider hit right now. And that's what
not
we were
on
talking
JT
about
Miller.
before. Yeah, that's not on JT Miller. But that's what we were talking about before about Trouba. That's where the Rangers are missing.
Yep.
And shout out to Oscar. He posted something about JT Miller and a nod to Trouba, like throw your helmet, punch somebody, do something.
Well, we had spoke about that in the summer in the leadership episode, how we thought that that's the kind of captain that he was going to be, and he hasn't been, unfortunately.
Yeah, it also kind of drives.
Come on, Oscar, come on.
Doesn't help that he's been injured so much.
Yeah, that is annoying. And then I said to Lindsay the other night, because like it was after the Seattle game, I was like, I'm just over this. Like it's not gonna like go well. And she's like, what do you mean? I was like, the Olympics are in a month. There's literally a 0% chance Trocheck and Miller come back from the Olympics healthy. Like zero. Like 0%.
Yeah.
You know, like Miller's already unhealthy, and there's no chance Trocheck's not coming back a little banged up.
Yeah.
You know, so it's just
especially if they play Canada.
Right, which they're going to play at least one game, I think, right? Or I don't know how
I'm not sure
play it works exactly, but we'll have an Olympic episode soon, and maybe EJ Radick can hook us up with some of that info. But yeah, that's I was half joking, but like it's true. Like there's literally a 0% chance that Trocheck comes back healthy. If he's even healthy right now, I'm sure he always has something. He always has something going on. Those types of players are never going to be 100% healthy ever. So that's a little nerve-wracking to think about. And what the point I was trying to make is like his focus and like even Sullivan's focus, what Coach was saying before, it's just in human nature to like your focus or you're already thinking ahead to the Olympics. Like Sullivan has all these decisions to make. He's got to meet with Bill Guerin probably a couple times a week about the roster. JT Miller's probably already thinking about it. Oh, I'm hurt. He's probably not being completely honest with the trainer, so he doesn't get left out of the Olympics. You know, there's probably a million things going on, and that's what's annoying because now he's not getting a chance where it's like a weird season. It's like kind of like another excuse. It's like, oh, well, all right, let's just watch that season. It was the Olympic season.
Add Talercio's to my algorithm.
What? Oh, the sandwich place.
Talercio's.
Allie, he talks about this sandwich place every time.
Do you want me to get it for you and bring it?
No, we want you to go with him. He just wants to
go. Yeah, I'll go
We're
with
making
you.
a trip.
I'm
in the lines
as long
workshop signs up.
Are the lines as long as they say on the Instagram?
So the first time I went there, it was empty, and I literally walked in, ordered my sandwich, got the fried cheese raviolis for free because when it's your first time there, you get them for free.
Yeah.
And then the second time I was there, it was it's still I went at an okay time, but I still had to wait a pretty long time.
So what'd you get?
The first time I went, I got it was semolina with grilled chicken, broccoli rabe, mozzarella, and roasted red pepper with balsamic. That's like one of my favorite like sandwiches. The second time I went, it's called Francesca's Favorite. It's basically chicken vodka parm.
Oh God.
But instead of like mozzarella, it's like fried mozzarella. I'm getting so hungry right now.
I know. God.
It's fried mozzarella and they put long hots on it. I love spicy food, so oh my God, it's so good. On a semolina, seeded semolina.
Ed, they make a sandwich. They make the mozzarella flat, like bread, and they deep fry it. They make fried mozzarella, and that's the bread.
Oh my God.
They put chicken cutlet on it.
You have to.
You gotta see it. I
and
can't believe you don't see it
is
at
a
all.
diehard Rangers fan.
Is he really?
He's at the Garden all the time. Yeah.
We got a freak. Is it the
Mind Your Pucking Business has a sandwich with them. They curated a sandwich. So when me and Coach Ed go in, we're gonna tell them that we're members of the Rangers Ed podcast and we want to make a sandwich and we're gonna come up with an even better one than Mind Your Pucking Business.
Definitely. But you have to. You're in Jersey now, aren't you?
I'm in South Plainfield right now.
You got to go look it up.
Oh
it's
my
in
God,
like Perth Amboy.
If you're well, I don't know how far it would be, but it's about like a half hour away from me, and I'm in like where the Rutgers campus of New Brunswick is.
Oh, I thought they just scored, hit off the crossbar, went out of play.
Yeah.
All right, they're at least putting a little pressure on now.
Yeah, I'll be heading back that way. I mean, probably Friday. I have to go to Landing, New Jersey, Friday morning or tomorrow night or whatever. Depends on.
See, again, Johnny Brodzinski causing a buzz, you know?
Yeah.
That's what I want to see more of. I mean, he'll do it all the time, obviously, but not waiting for the perfect play. I mean, I'm waiting for the Rangers team that puts up like 40 shots a game, and it just never is going to happen. And I think that's part of it. They wait for the perfect play. I hate to sound like the people
fancy, like
I hate to sound like the people in the Garden yelling shoot, but like you can't always wait for the perfect play. Shout out to Mr. Hatman. They're playing his commercial right now.
Yeah, and he's in the chat, right? He typed in the chat before I saw.
Did he? I missed it.
Yeah, he said the game's on.
Yeah, there he is. There he is, Mr. Hatman. If you're there, comment again. Thanks for joining in the chat. And thanks for all your support on Instagram and your collabs with us. We love your hats. Definitely got to start posting some more. We definitely want to come visit you. So
and sleep in the hat
room. Yeah. So keep it up. Those hats are awesome. I'm sure you have about 750 more you could post. So keep the posts coming. We love them. And me and Mark and Allie and Coach are going to start showing off more of our hats and collabing with you as well. So
speaking of,
that'll be fun. Yeah, I just got my boring Rangers Ed on right now for the episode, but I have quite just a plain black Rangers Ed hat, but I have quite the collection too, Mr. Hatman. It's not close to 700 quite yet, but
this is my winter.
We're getting there. That's a nice
the Rangers Ed hat also available on the team store.
Yes, cheap hats. They're moisture wicking and they're good for the beach and in the pool and stuff. Not embroidered, so you're not going to ruin it. And yeah, Allie's rocking that nice Winter Classic Miami hat. I love the Winter Classic patch on the side and the blue.
Yeah, and then it has the Fanatics patch here.
Oh, that's nice. So, is it raised?
Yep.
The red pops a little bit. It's nice.
Yeah.
I think Oscar texted me. What did he text me? Uh-oh. Big announcement. The Rangers Ed custom jerseys, the blanks have arrived in the States, all the way from, I'm not going to say what country, but they have arrived, and we just have to put the artwork on, and that's exciting stuff.
Nice.
So a little teaser, it is the same exact jersey as the 2018 Winter Classic. No, I'm sorry, the 2010 Winter Classic in Philly. It's the same jersey, except it's black instead of navy blue on the shoulders and the stripes.
I'm going to show off to see if the Hat Man's got this hat.
I'm so excited for those.
That's a throwback right there, Coach.
Circa 19, I'm going to say 93-ish, 92, 93. No?
What was that?
I don't know. The year might be in there.
And it still fits.
Does it?
Brady Kachuk.
Oh, my God. Another one?
Yep.
Turnover by...
Sorry, shaking your head. I knew it wasn't about my hat.
Horrible hat. No, I'm just kidding. right through...
Well, hopefully this is a showcase and he's going to get traded to the Rangers. Oh, my God. Come on. Step up on him.
Yeah,
like,
but
where
you
was
see,
anybody?
No back check. No back pressure.
No. I'm going to say again. Look at the pass. Panarin passes it to Gavrikov with the Senators guy like 2 feet from him. The other D's going down the wall as he's supposed to on offense. Why make that pass? Why make that pass? I'm not blaming. It's like said last year. There's 2 things that lead to that goal. Come on.
Yeah, 100%.
Why make that pass?
No, there's no need. That puck could either go on net, like I just said, not trying to make the perfect play. Just throw it on net. There was traffic in front, which is why Gavrikov tried to shoot it, because there was traffic in front. So Panarin could have done the same thing. Doesn't have to be a perfect shot. Doesn't have to be a perfect pass. Just a rebound on a goalie in Ottawa that's struggling.
A team that's struggling and a goalie.
And a goalie that's struggling. Throw the puck on net and bury some rebound goals and just get on the board. It's a simple game, and there's no reason to make it complicated right now. When it's not going your way, keep it simple.
We have a hard time doing that, obviously.
It's crazy. And the defense is really, really disheartening, because that's what they had going for them early on in the season. And we just posted the clip from Johnny Laz about staying above the puck, and that's not happening either. So,
yeah, if Johnny Laz is listening. If Johnny Lads is listening at all, I'll eat crow on my argument with him. Is that Mark that just caught the puck in the stand?
I don't know. We'll know in a few minutes.
I would lose it if that was him.
He's got to bring it to Fanatics to get it authenticated.
Oh, man. I don't know.
Excited about these jerseys. So we're going to have a little bit of a challenge here for these jerseys. Myself and Oscar decided to take on the challenge to make them ourselves. So we're going to use my laser and whatever he's got to actually cut the fabric, and then he's going to embroider it on. Or we're going to Yeah, it's going to be a project. We're going to see. It just wasn't going to get done the right way, and the quality wasn't going to be right, so I was like, why don't we just give it a shot and see what happens? So we got, I think, 10 blanks, so enough for all of us, and then some extras for our outdoor game. So that'll be fun.
Interesting.
Yeah, should be cool. I'm going to try to make a version of the Rangers Ed logo, but like make it look like the Winter Classic logo from that year. Like the narrow, kind of like the hat that Ali was just wearing, like the skinny, narrow Rangers logo. So, yeah, work in progress on that, and that'll be fun. And then, yeah, we'll have those available in the merch store as well. Hopefully, maybe we can get that going with a mass production situation. Here's the Panarin pass right now. MSG's throwing the replay, and Schneider. I don't agree with that play at all. Schneider was trying to sneak down back door. It looks like it was a set play, but then that leaves Gavrikov stranded at the point and with no one able to get back at all.
It's probably a mistake by Schneider. I mean, to me, Panarin should not make the pass once he sees the white jersey. He should wrap it hard around to Schneider, keep it in the zone. That's what Schneider's there for, as an outlet also. And then Gavrikov hits him in the shin guards. He could dump it in the corner instead. He's got a sense that guy's there also and dump it in the corner.
Another pass that was almost picked off.
There's it's multiple things. It's under pressure, but the bottom line is Panarin had time and he made the play anyway. So to continue my picking on Panarin night, that's what I'm going with.
Yeah. Othman's all over the place, but I don't know if that's a good thing or not. What'd you say? So much for the reverse mush?
So much for the reverse mush.
Oh, feels like this game should be over soon, but the first period's almost over. So yeah, if you guys are just joining us now, obviously nothing really positive to talk about after this first period, but we're going to see what the MSG people or staff has to say about the period, and then we're going to jump back in and give our thoughts. So when this period ends, we're going to jump to a quick commercial break from Bella, and then listen to what they have to say. So we're going to take ourselves off the screen and mute ourselves for a few minutes so you guys can listen to the MSG.
I guarantee you Valaket says that a goalie with a 3.33 goals against average and they're not getting shots on net with screens.
Yep.
I would almost guarantee he says that.
Well,
they're making it too easy for
him. For sure. That's without a doubt. I mean, that's been the story of the Rangers for the last 10 years, or for as long as I've been a fan, I feel like. Who's this goalie that they're showing? Is that Omar? No.
Reamer.
Oh, Olmark's on the leave of absence.
Still?
Oh, I think they said indefinitely, if I read it.
Well, the good news is there's a lot of hockey left. If they score a goal, if they can get one before the period ends, they'll be in pretty good shape for a comeback.
It may be a momentum shifter.
And should be a momentum shifter. Yeah, the defense overall is definitely not playing well. Even Gavrikoff's not really standing out with any of his defensive plays. And like we touched on before, Borgen is very disappointing because he's usually rock solid back there. So,
yep.
Mel, I'm sorry. He's my favorite defenseman also. I was going to give him to you, but he was one of my favorites. And
he's my mom's favorite defenseman as well.
Yeah, as of late, he just seems a little lost. Maybe he's trying to do too much. Maybe he's thinking too much too, but he's not being that like stay at home, just rock solid defenseman. He's skating around, seems to be getting caught out of position a lot. I mean, maybe at this point they just got to hope to get out of the period without letting up another one.
That would be my plan. Just end this period.
Yeah.
Kudos to I know a lot of people are. I know in the past we've been on Eddie Olczyk a lot, but in that Ducks game last night, Ryan Strome made a play that he tried to do a Panarin cross ice at the blue line with less than a minute left in the period with a 1-0 lead, and it almost led to a goal. And Edzo said, he goes, "You just got to get that puck in the zone and keep it there and get out of the period," which I can't argue with because that's what I rave about all the time.
Yeah.
Come on, Allie.
I delayed it too. It's delayed. 5.7 seconds to go. They scored.
Oh my God. That means we're 30 seconds behind.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Let's see here. Get puck. 3 chances to get the puck deep there. Bad change. Everyone coasting off the ice. There was
17 seconds left. Why change?
They needed to change there with 17 seconds left.
Ugh. That's a horrible play by Cooley. Poor angle. Just pull quick. Stop the bleeding.
Yeah.
I can't even imagine what Mark is feeling.
I don't know. I honestly like. I don't know why Mark. I think Mark's mentality is like, oh, I'm like a die-hard fan, and I'm gonna go to every single game and all this stuff. I have season tickets. I have full season tickets, but I know when to take a break. I know when it's like enough is enough. Like the frustration is a little bit too much now. I need to take a break. I don't know how he does it night after night.
I don't know either. I was just thinking that before.
I don't know. I really don't.
Poor Mark. He's the mayor. He's got to go see his crew. He's got to enjoy the night, you know.
Show off his Big Apple New York Ranger chain.
Yeah, maybe that's it. Maybe that's the bad luck charm.
Well, he got it at the Winter Classic. Didn't he get it at the Fan Fest?
He got it before the game, so that was that was it.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't stop thinking about that game. I mean, I know we talked about it a lot, how the Panthers didn't really have the puck luck that game. They brought the energy. It just didn't go their way that night. But the Rangers still played very well defensively. We talked about it with Johnny Laz. We talked about it on our own a lot, and we're just not seeing a lot of that. So let's take a little break here, unless you guys have something.
I don't know. I think it's just
the intermission.
From the coach. I'm sorry, Ed. I'm sorry to walk on you, but I think at this point I would walk in the locker room and just do a Tortorella and flip a table over.
I was just gonna say, like, if you're the coach, what are you going in there and doing and saying?
I would just go in and flip a fucking table over and be like, "You guys got to be kidding me."
Yeah, this is where we need Tortorella. Like times like this, where like just rip into them.
And then rip into the media also.
Yeah, like we're not interviewing anybody. Like, get out.
Yeah, I wonder who they're going to interview here, what they could possibly have to say after that one. I mean, I'd be surprised if someone comes out.
I think they mentioned, and then they showed Cooley.
Oh boy,
on the camera. So
Cooley took a horrible angle on when they scored that fourth goal.
Yep.
Horrible angle on that puck, waited for it, and Ottawa just beat him to it.
Yeah.
Horrible play.
I don't know.
With less than a minute left. I mean, they've been whatever. All season with a minute left, they've been letting up goals.
You guys do a very good job of, like, even when like the chips are down, like you do a very good job of staying positive, but like how? now.
I mean,
this is a tough one.
This is definitely a tough one. I mean, the only thing I could say is that hockey is a crazy game. It could turn at any moment. All it takes is a little bit of confidence, some puck luck, all the stuff we've been talking about, not gripping the stick too tight. I mean, you look at a team like Buffalo, who's been terrible for 15 years, and now they're on a 12-game winning streak, and they're turning things around. They're going from being sellers at the deadline to probably being buyers, and new ownership, new GM. Maybe that is something that needs to change. I hate to say I'm not joining the train of fire Drury, but I mean, at this point, I mean, you look at some other owners around the league.
What changes then?
I don't know. Just the whole culture, the whole vibes. I mean, you look at a team like the Islanders, all the vibes are changing in that.
They changed ownership or coach it. What did they change ownership?
They changed GM.
Yeah.
They didn't re-sign or renew
Lamoriello.
Lamoriello, yeah. So, I mean, it's all about the culture and what goes on when we're not watching. And we say it all the time. We don't know what goes on, what they do, if they're doing team building stuff. We don't see it on Instagram because the Rangers keep that stuff hush hush. But who knows if they are doing it? Who knows if they're not looking like they're having fun? That would be the biggest thing to me.
I say this all the time. And
yeah, that would be the biggest thing for me is even when they score, sometimes it doesn't even look like they're having fun.
Celebrations are abysmal.
Right. So that's where I would start if I was the GM of the Rangers or the coach is start to figure out what it's going to take for them to have fun coming to the rink because they're not having fun right now. So we got John Giannone and Lundqvist up, so I'm going to play the commercial, and we'll be back when they go back to commercial, guys.
Hey, everybody. Coach Ed here. I'm over here in the shop at Bella Italia, Marble, Granite, and Quartz, picking up my order for a nice little bathroom I'm doing. I've been a contractor almost as long as I'm a hockey coach, so listen to me when I tell you, when you want the quality work and craftsmanship, come and see the boys over at Bella. They serve all 5 boroughs, Westchester, Long Island, all the way out to Montauk. Whether you're a Ranger fan, Islander fan, Devils fan, they're going to take care of you no matter what. Make sure you give them a call, 516-561-1018. Let's go Rangers. All right, boys, bring it in.
Your system a little bit. I didn't like what I was seeing from that peak.
All right, we are back. I guess Valley wasn't on that one, so we didn't get Coach Ed's prediction, or we weren't able to see if it was right or wrong. So we had Hank for this intermission show, but we were also graced with Kreider scoring a nice goal for the Ducks and Trouba getting the empty netter there. So that was exciting.
That was the goal I was talking about in the chat last night. He came off the bench at the end of the penalty kill, right down the slot.
Yeah. So always nice when they rub in the ex-Rangers success on the MSG 150. Yep. But other than that, so the first segment there, Hank touched on getting off to a good start. And I guess we kind of talked about that in the pregame show, but not really in detail. Coach, what did you think about what he said? I mean, obviously, I thought it was interesting about him calling Trocheck out for taking that penalty early. I mean, that's definitely not something you want to do as an assistant captain, as we were harping on so much before the show.
100%. I mean, again, but how many times has a good penalty kill changed the momentum of the game? And to Hank's point, what I liked what he said, which I didn't realize myself, we did notice we're blaming Borgen on a lot, but Robertson went out and challenged the guy that was already a forward there. Now that leaves Borgen in no man's land. That makes Quick want to be more aggressive, like Hank talked about in the second part of his analysis. So everything's just compounding instead of keeping it simple, like you said, holding your position, playing your zone. They're trying to do too much because of the confidence lack, and everybody's trying to do a little too much instead of trusting each other and making plays the way you're supposed to as a team. So that's what I'm taking out of what Hank said, and it's an interesting analysis.
Allie, you got anything to add on that?
Not really. It's just I personally have a hard time listening to like what we did well when obviously the score is not reflecting that. So, I mean, and also to the point of it never starts with it's never just one play. There's always a domino effect to like this happens to this happens to this happens. We just went straight to blaming Borgen, but things happen to lead up to Borgen, missing his assignment or whatever the case is. So
you sound like you got yelled at by Mel on our break.
No, I didn't.
Now you're turning on Borgen.
No. She said it. She said that she agrees. So
yeah, said it best. It's great to have a psyche next to him, and it looks like Hank might have stepped up there because they didn't interview Cooley, right? I lost the game there for a few minutes. My Wi-Fi sucks tonight, but they didn't interview Cooley like they said that they were going to. So it looks like they might have granted us our wish and said no to the media for a change. So yeah, I mean,
they need to do that after the game though, because
sure.
We'll see what happens, but
right
after the game, it would be a little.
Yeah, and I feel like that commercial break or the intermission flew by, so we didn't really get a chance to talk about too much of what Hank said in the second segment, but we could touch on it now. I actually have been noticing Quick a little out of position and like overcommitting, Coach.
I was going to say overcommitting
shots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I just said. That's what I just said. Robertson's out of position, so Borgen now has to make a decision. Now, Quick wants to do too much, and it leads to that tap-in goal on the weak side.
Right.
It's just the snowball effect that everybody's trying to do too much and make the play that stops it. And you just gotta, like we always say, trust the process.
Yeah,
which is difficult to do when you're in a bad situation, which the Rangers are mentally right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead, Allie, what were you saying?
Oh no, I was just gonna say, like, I don't know. It's 4-0. Like, there's not too much of a shot on goal deficit. I mean, kind of 8-shot difference, but
we're used to that.
Like, how you want to come back from it, obviously, but how do you do that?
How do you do it? You got 40 minutes to go. They got 4 in the first. You get 2 in the next 2 periods. It's tied. So you got to just have that mentality where it's shift by shift, the cliche. Yeah, that's the way it is. And we got to put one in, and we got to just get 2 this period and go into the third down too. We got to, as I try to explain to Mark, you got to win the next 2 periods.
Yeah. Ottawa won that period.
Yes, by
hands down.
Yeah, and they're
you win the next two periods, you're in the game. So
right. I would just go with volume, like I was saying before. Throw pucks on net. The goalie's shaky. Ottawa's shaky. I mean, that's kind of what the Ottawa just did to the Rangers in the first period. They didn't really have. I mean, Kachuk's kind of was a snipe. It was a 2-on-1. But other than that, I mean, obviously the power play, but the power play wasn't like any phenomenal goal. It was just hard work and the right setup, So you just got to get pucks on net. I got to be honest.
Everybody was saying Morrow, get him in the lineup. Everybody's saying Perreault, get him in the lineup. I haven't noticed either of them until just now. I noticed Morrow. So when is he going to wake up? They say offense is his thing. I haven't seen it. He makes a decent pass out of the zone, but let's see something out of these guys. Perreault, Othman has been a little bit out there. We noticed, but I don't notice Perreault doing much at all.
Well, Othman, I've been noticing flying around, but I kind of said it before, but we didn't talk about it. Is that I don't necessarily know if that's a good thing. We've touched on that with ex-Rangers players like Hagelin, or who else recently, where it's like you don't know where they're going to be. We say about it like about Barzal and the Islanders. It's like kind of hard to play with a player like that because you have no idea where they're going to be. And hockey is a lot of like reading off of your line mates. Especially nowadays where it's like F1. What?
That's why you have line mate.
Exactly. And especially nowadays it's F1, F2, F3. They don't really go by position necessarily as much. It's very important to see where everyone's going to be on the ice because not everyone really has an assignment anymore. But back to the game, Miller just had a pretty big hit over by the benches there.
Yeah.
It's nice to see that he's throwing the body and not afraid to throw it since he's hurt. So maybe he's not as hurt as we think, hopefully.
He's hurt. I guarantee he threw that hit and he winced. But he'll play through it.
Wind it back. Oh, big save very quick there. Challenged him in the slot there. That was a good challenge, though. He didn't overcommit.
Yeah, read the play well. Deep played it well.
And that's a good example of Perreault just not being big enough for this league yet. But he won't get ripped online for letting that guy free off the wall, though. Get the puck deep.
I mean, the guy was hooking JT Miller. That was Kachuk. I mean, he's hooking him. I don't understand how that they call these little bullshit hooks when they touch the guy on the hands.
Yeah.
He was hooking him.
Yeah, I don't like those.
I mean, there was a penalty in the Ducks
versus not.
There was a play in the Ducks game last night. They called a penalty. I was like, Jesus Christ, it was horrible.
Well, it's very inconsistent too. We've been saying about it for years, is like there's no cut and dry, a lot of gray areas in the NHL, especially those types of penalties.
Yeah.
Oh, Panarin again. Well, so much for that reverse mush. We'll say it again. But still plenty of hockey left.
The Rangers will lose 4-1. He'll have the goal. And
all right. That was some good action there. Cooley in front of the net.
Definitely a good
should have stuck around though and caused a little bit of a brawl though.
That's yeah.
Like Carrick did.
I don't know where that fire went in his game.
I said that to you guys in the group chat. He just seems a little off. He's trying to do too much also, I think. He's just got to get back to that third line player where he was successful. Like right here, just go hit that and go right for the net. And that's
whack the goalie in the chest. Whack the goalie in the chest.
Yeah, and if they come after you, go back at them. Like
exactly. It's not really a strategy, but like that's a good way to draw penalties to get power plays. You know, you got to go to the net. You got to cause Ottawa to take a stupid penalty, a cross check or something like that.
Sullivan touched on that with Cooley in his presser the other day that we watched. He said he's got to get back to his North-South game. That's his game.
Yep.
And he's trying to do too much that he's not doing. And
yeah, we said that early on in the season. That it kind of like it kind of hurt him. It hurt him getting the promotion. It like gave him too much confidence. in a way. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, he tried to be the player that he's not.
yeah.
Allie, shut that thing off.
Unplug it.
Not only you're killing me.
It's literally it's on a 30-second delay. I don't know.
I'm at 14:10 now. They didn't score yet.
Oh,
I'm at 14:07.
I'm at 14:03, so we're all different times.
That was a snipe.
That's one of those goals. Look at the layers of a screen on that.
What happened to
when do you pull? That's quick, right?
I don't know what they're waiting for at this point.
Like,
there's no reason to keep Quick in now.
Oh.
They claim to have this guy what's his name, Spencer Martin, who's got NHL.
Yeah, they didn't want to bring up. Yeah, they didn't want to bring up Garand because
I don't understand that at all. That kid is awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, that hurts so bad.
Oh, right in the ankle bone. That what do you call that knob on your ankle?
That hurts so bad. I think that deflected off of Brodzinski. All right, well, exciting stream tonight, folks. 5-0 Senators. Not much hope here. Quick is still in the game for some reason. What?
I said exciting if you're a Senators fan.
Yeah. If you have
there you go.
Senators fans in the chat. Another hit.
Well, they're not even letting them do anything.
Well, it's just typical that this is the only line that gets any action going.
Yeah.
And then these are the guys that they want traded, and these are the guys that get healthy scratched.
Well, Sherry's not in the lineup, so some people must be happy.
Yeah,
oh yeah, blame him.
Yeah. Now what? Sherry's out of the lineup, so now what?
Yeah, and Perot's in the lineup, and look what's happening.
Oh. Kid's not ready. They're gonna ruin him like they ruined Laffy. He's not ready. I don't know what Mel's talking about.
Tell him to take it off and put it in. I don't know.
What'd she say?
Tell him to take it off and put it in his pocket.
She's watching, so she'll respond, I'm sure. But
yeah. Shout out to Bike, fan of New York Rangers in the chat. Card agent. Excited about the Rangers Centennial box that Upper Deck released this year. Coming out, I think today, actually.
Yeah, I saw someone post about it. Someone posted about it.
I sent Coach Ed the link when they released it, and he got me one, so hopefully I'll be getting that in the mail soon.
I didn't get any notification that it's shipped yet.
They also released like a retail version. So for you non-card collectors, there's a hobby box, which is like where I guess
they sell them at like Target and stuff like that.
Yeah, so that's the retail version. So I guess it's like quote unquote it's different but not as good or whatever. I don't know. The likelihood of getting the signatures aren't as high. What?
Quick is fighting with the refs.
About what?
I don't know.
The puck was down here. I don't know. I guess one of us could have muted and listened to what the broadcasters were saying. Yeah, I don't really know where to go from here, Coach. You got anything? Need some life. Oh my God. Poor Quick. Coach, you there?
They were just talking about its competitive nature, and he was trying to. I wanted to try to hear if they said anything.
Did they?
No, they just said it's competitive nature. We missed it. They might have said something in the beginning after you said it.
Here we go. Panarin up the wall. See what he does here. Cross ice pass. See, right there, just put that on net. Force this goalie to make a save.
You know what the weird part is? I thought like if they're winning, if you told me they were winning 5-0, I would say Brady Tkachuk was dominating the game. I know their line got the points, but he's not like causing trouble,
right?
Which I would have thought if they're winning 5-0, he was just controlling the game, and I don't see that. So that's surprising.
Well, that says a lot about how the Rangers are playing. He doesn't feel a need to do that.
Exactly.
You know, that's what sticks out to me. It's like he's kind of able to take the night off tonight, which is and like, oh, there's Morrow with the toe drag into the slot with nothing. Anyway,
nothing.
So a little unrelated from the game, I guess. Like, what do you think Tkachuk and Miller talk about? And Trocheck, I guess, talk about in the locker room in a month? They're going to be teammates.
Mean like what? I mean about this game?
Yeah, or just in general. Like they got to talk about like how their teams
gotta be
are doing, like
or something. Like
there's what?
I don't know. I mean,
there's gotta be
sure they might
said or something.
I'm sure they might joke about it a little bit, but I'm sure Brady's not going to. He's going to have to feel out JT Miller because he seems like he's a little bit of a loose cannon and might disrupt the locker room for Team USA. So I'm sure they'll, in the right time, he might say something, but that'd be interesting. That'd be interesting comments. Like, what was that pass by Cooley there? What was
why
that?
is he trying to make that play out of the zone flat-footed for no reason? Skate the puck to the red line, get it deep. That pass was never going to get through, even if it was on sides. Yeah, I mean, we sound pretty negative right now, but it's hard to be positive about this gameplay. Just, you know.
I don't know how they played that good in the Winter Classic. And is it Igor?
Did we play good, or did the Panthers just have a terrible, terrible, terrible game?
But they didn't. They had 40 shots. They didn't have a terrible game.
I'm joking.
Didn't have a terrible game.
If I don't make a joke, I'll cry.
Oh, I'm just saying. I mean, yeah, I thought the same thing, that they just didn't play good. It's not like the Rangers dominated, but they played well enough to win, obviously.
Yeah.
They played well defensively. They didn't let up a lot of second chances. They didn't let up a lot of 2-on-1s, which they let up one to Brady Tkachuk, one of the best players in the league tonight. You know, you got to recognize when players like that are on the ice, and you don't run that play when he's on the ice, right, Coach? Like,
yeah, exactly.
Like, you got to recognize those situations, and we say it all the time. That's what separates the best players in the world versus the really good players in the world. You know, like Panarin, he has to recognize, he has to know Brady Tkachuk is on the ice. I'm not going to make that play. I'm not going to make that pass to the point. That's it.
Yeah, 100%.
Plain and simple. You got to make that sacrifice. And that's what Coach was saying before. You have to make that sacrifice, even if it's just one shift. You're not going to have a good shift. You have to sacrifice that one shift because you have Brady Tkachuk out there.
Mm-hmm.
Those are momentum turners.
Yeah, exactly.
Who's that ran the goalie there? Johnny Brzezinski, I think.
Once again, this line, the only ones that do anything.
Ref, get out of the way. We don't need any distractions. Jesus.
Sullivan had a pair on him. He would I would put Carrick as the first line center next game.
That'd be a bold move, Cotton.
With like Brodzinski and Rempe on the wings, and just watch Twitter burn to the ground.
Just to troll the fans.
Yeah, but put the fourth line as Perreault, Othman, and Panarin.
I would love Tortorella to be the coach right now and answer the press conference after this game.
Oh my God, it would be cinema.
Because the first thing I would say if I was the coach and they asked me, what was your mindset about putting Lafreniere? I would say, all right, you know what? Because I did this, Allie, when I coached Eddie at 8 years old. We weren't that good. We won tournaments where we were like 2-30 in the regular season.
Mm-hmm.
And the mothers would come to me after the game. You got to tell them to do this. You got to tell them to do that. So what I did was I had the mothers work the door on the bench. They rotated every game. And I said, you guys listen to what I say, and you see how the team responds. And then after I did once around, that was it.
Yeah.
So if I was Sullivan, as soon as they asked me that question, I'd be, you know what, Molly? You tell me what the line should be. You watch every practice. Tell me what I should do on the lines. I'm going to do that next game.
Yeah.
Dude. We might have to – that might be a new Instagram thing. We take Sullivan's questions and give them the coach.
I like that. And see who answered better.
Yeah. Who had the more politically correct answer?
Yeah, but Molly, you have to, Molly, Allie, you got to work your magic, and you got to put my face with Tortorella's voice answering the question.
Oh, I could do that for sure.
Oh my God. Tortorella.
I say fire Quinn and bring Tortorella in as the defensive coach.
Well, that's not going to happen. They should have just brought him in as an advisor from the get-go.
They were going to, right? In the beginning of the season. Wasn't that a rumor?
There were rumors, yeah. But at that point, that's a pretty expensive coaching staff.
How about the Devils, what they're going through? Let's go around the league a little bit while we got to find stuff to talk about.
Yeah, I mean,
2 years in a row. And let's go back to – I can't wait to get Neil on again.
I know.
Huh.
In the beginning of the season, Dougie Hamilton. Well, when Dougie Hamilton's hurt, they're missing this. Now they want to run him out of town. They want to trade him. He's gone. They want to trade him. They're figuring out where they're going to trade him. He's the problem, I guess. He was the second coming of Bobby Orr for 3 years. Now all of a sudden he's expendable.
And don't forget about Luke Hughes, who's going to be the best thing since sliced bread. And they were going to get Quinn Hughes to round it out.
Thanks, Allie.
Are you kidding me?
I literally delayed it a full minute. It's delayed a full minute. But
this is nuts. No, I actually saw that one pretty live compared to yours going off.
Yeah.
I don't even know. I think Sullivan might quit.
Second game in
they're going to let up another 10 goals. This is insane.
Yeah.
Finally,
they're going to get shut out at the Garden. They're going to get shut out at the Garden 10-0.
And Quick looks defeated.
I was just going to say that.
This guy feels so bad for him right now.
We didn't talk about these pads. I love these pads.
Can they get a mark on them, though? Does he use them in practice?
Is he stopping anything?
Yeah, is he stopping any pucks in practice? He's just fighting the puck now, too, man. I don't know how you could have.
We got to tie this period and then win the third period.
Yeah.
We got to go 2-2 in this period and then win the third period 4-0.
I don't know how you have a goalie like Jonathan Quick with all of his history and how he probably acts in the locker room and stuff like that, and you put up a performance like this in front of him. I don't get that. That's crazy.
On both sides of the puck, though, defensively and offensively, like not a single goal, a single one. We can't even stay in their zone long enough to try.
I don't know how people are even still in the Garden right now. Is Mark saying anything?
No.
Well, it's probably quiet enough for Mark to come on the show.
I was just gonna say it won't be loud.
Yeah. Oh man. I don't even know what to talk about. What do we talk about?
The Panthers. Start transitioning to a Panthers podcast.
Yeah.
I mean, let's go around the league a little bit. You guys paying attention to the Bruins, the streak they're on, Buffalo? I mean, these teams are freaking. I'm watching these highlights, and it's just. I watched the Dallas game a little bit. Dallas
is such an exciting team to watch, though. They play such good hockey.
Nils Lundqvist.
He's playing.
He's in the lineup because Heskin. He's in the lineup because Heskinen's hurt again.
Gotcha. Yeah,
but
I mean, well, that's another example where like you go around the league and these teams are losing their top players. Sagan's been out all season.
Yep.
I mean, I know he's older, but still, he's a key player. You got Sagan out. You got Heiskanen out. And they're able to just fill the gaps and keep winning games. Jamie Benn smashed his face on the ice. He came back with a visor. He's playing again. You know, like it's just, I don't know. Look how white his pads are.
I think the new pads, I remember Gene saying that the new pads, they don't get marked up or something. There's some kind of a thing.
He just said a quick
Those are
prayer.
cool though. Those are cool with the stripes in it though.
What did
very
you say?
Nice. All the players are giving him taps. Like, what does that even do?
I would tell them to take their taps and shove them up their ass because
Exactly.
you didn't want to help when you didn't want to help from the beginning.
I mean, I'm sure if Quick is on the interview after, he's going to take blame for it.
Well, here's an interesting stat. In 4 starts since Igor got hurt, Quick has allowed 19 goals on 85 shots faced. That's a .776 save percentage.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean,
I would take that stat though. That's got to be a weighted stat. I want to know time of possession for the other team, shots on goal for both teams. You know, there's a few different variables that I'd like to know. I'm not going to blame it entirely on him. He's definitely not playing at his best because he's over challenging, like we talked about. And Lundqvist said,
yeah, he's definitely fighting the puck a little bit. He's definitely not playing at his best, but
there are reasons for it.
Yeah, they shouldn't be out of these games. I mean, maybe Ottawa, maybe he's asking for one of those back, 2 at the most. Like all the other ones are out of his control, in my opinion. The one that he was way out of position, fine. Maybe he could have had Kachuk's. It was a nice shot, but like he got a piece of it. I don't know, man.
What's going through Sullivan's mind right there on the bench? Like, I just want to get out of here tonight.
I can't even imagine. I mean, no offense, guys, but I want to get off this podcast. I can't even imagine being on the bench. Coach, we've coached those games, and it's like this isn't going to end. Like this is the longest. Those 20-minute periods are long.
Yeah,
long periods when the game's going like this.
Yep.
Whether you're winning or losing, if you're winning by a goal, they're long as hell, and when you're losing like this, they're long as hell.
You don't know who to put out there. You look down at all the last names on the back of the jerseys. You don't even want to put any of them out there. You have no idea what to do. You just kind of like kick them and like, all right, you're up next. Like, do something. It's just like you can't. Like, what? Why make that pass? Shoot the puck.
You're done coaching at that point. You're done telling them do this, do that.
Nothing you could tell them. Like, there's nothing Sullivan or any of the coaching staff can say at this point because they're not even doing the fundamentals. Just now they had a 2-on-1. Laffy had a wide open net, not a wide open net, but a wide open shot, and he tries to force the pass. That's just not having confidence in yourself, I guess, to shoot and try to score would be a good start, I guess. But then secondly, it's like I said before, it's trying to force and make the perfect play instead of just trying to get pucks on net.
Did you just see what they did to Panarin in the neutral zone? As soon as he boxed himself in, they put 2 men on him. He couldn't do anything.
That's what they do in the playoffs.
Yep.
There's a reason why he disappears, because the teams have figured him out. It's a lot easier to defend a player like that in the playoffs. You have to have speed. You have to be a dynamic player.
Huh.
I mean, I know he was joking around with Trocheck's son, but for him to say like he can't beat Trocheck in a race. Remember that, Ali?
I thought that was all right, but
no, I'm saying if he really can't beat Trocheck in a race, like he should be a little bit faster than Trocheck, I think.
I mean, he doesn't have a great skating stride. It's not skating isn't his positive for sure.
That's my point. He should be, and that's why he's able to get shut down in the playoffs.
Yeah, I agree.
You need that. You need to be able to evade the defenders and like getting double teamed and create the time and space for yourself in the playoffs.
You have to change it up.
There's a reason why like other players that we constantly talk about are able to succeed still.
I mean, to me, we talked about him. We debated about him Hall of Fame wise, and that's why I don't see him as a Hall of Famer based solely on stats, because I don't feel that he's – I don't know. I don't feel that he's that kind of a Hall of Fame player personally.
No, I agree. There's
I'm not even saying Stanley Cup. I'm saying Hall of Fame personality.
I mean, there's players like that. Pavelski had 1,000 points, I think. Patrick Marleau, there's talks of him not getting into the Hall of Fame. Like, there's plenty of players not getting into the Hall of Fame based on points and not having the accolades.
Did you see the Instagram post of Joe Thornton coaching the youth team?
Yeah.
Putting the pegs in the net?
No, I didn't see that one.
Yeah, it was before the game. He's setting the pegs on the goal net for the kids.
It's got to be his son's team, though.
I would guess, but I just love that. He's a great guy.
I know he's helping out with the not the Maple Leafs, this Sharks minor league team, too. The Barracudas.
I mean, that's a big, he's perfect for that. It's a big part of the development of players, you know, having a guy like that. He houses them. He's like a billet. He houses the rookies when he has to, and, you know, helps them out.
Loves it.
Yeah. He's around the rink.
I mean, you gotta hand it to Ottawa a little bit too. They are playing very well. They are bringing a lot of energy. They're flying around the ice. They're defending well, not giving the Rangers a lot at all. Not that the Rangers are really creating anything for themselves, but they're doing a good job at blocking shots and taking away the front of the net for sure.
What do they got? A TV timeout with a minute left? Jesus.
I think they always do that except for the third period.
I think if it's usually with like 4 or 5 minutes left, they might not have had the opportunity. I mean, they don't have to clean the Ottawa end of the ice. The Rangers are hardly down there.
Yeah, so the intermission can only be 9 minutes. It can only be 9 minutes.
No, I mean with the shovels.
Oh. Yeah, they could cut their ice crew in half for this game. That kid, shit, what's his name that we always talk to on the train? Mark's friend. It's on the tip of my tongue.
How about Mark? Not only does he know so many people, he knows one of the ice shovel guys.
That's who I'm talking about.
I know.
I forget what his name is.
Not only does he know everybody on the train, in the lobby, you go everywhere you go, he knows someone. And then we're on the train. Oh, this is the kid. He fills the bucket.
Oh, is his name Joe or something? I think Mel knows him too.
I think it's Joe, yeah.
Yeah.
And then we go out for sushi one night in Long Beach. We walk into the sushi restaurant. He says hello to the chef, the maitre d', the owner, the bartender. He knew everyone in the restaurant. I'm like, what are we doing here? This tab better be free. All this sushi. Mike, fan of New York Rangers, big Hartford Wolfpack fan. I agree, Mike. I don't know. We were just talking about that before. Why would they call it Martin, not Garand? The only thing I heard is that Martin has the NHL experience. And right now that the team is obviously very fragile, it would be tough to put in.
Reverse mush on Perot.
I don't like Allie's. Okay, I guess we do like Allie's reaction. Woo! All right. It starts with one.
With a minute 5 to go. There you go.
Oh, shit. That's hilarious.
All right. Keep him in the lineup.
Keep him in the lineup.
Put him in the top 6.
Wait a minute. Oh, I thought the goalie was going to get an assist.
It was a nice move.
Nice play all around. Nice play by the goalie all the way around, all the way up ice.
Give and go by Perot, too.
He should get an assist on his goal. That's one of my points.
I mean,
we're not getting shut out anymore.
Yeah, that's
you got to make a positive, Allie. You got to make a positive.
Oh, I'm being serious.
No, I'm saying you got to make it.
Yep.
No, the headlines are a lot different when you get shut out. That's for sure.
Oh yeah.
What was I gonna say? But that goal, it was a nice goal, but like the goalie should have had that. That kind of just proves like they just fire the pucks on this guy.
No, he tucked it. He made a nice move.
I know, but like you put the paddle down, you save that. You save that. I mean,
right? He could.
He's not very good.
He's made better saves than that.
Yeah.
Well, it's like Valley always says. He hasn't been very active either. So,
right. That's what I'm saying. Like that's what
it's hard to stay focused when you're not very active in the game.
Did he just get a penalty?
What they have to say about this?
They just took a high sticking penalty. Who was that?
Trocheck.
It's either Trocheck or Miller.
On the forecheck with 5 seconds left in the period.
The horn already went off though. Like time was up. Can you still get a penalty when the time is up?
Trocheck
the
said
penalty happened before the time was up. The ref's arm was up.
Oh. He's so
they'll
mad.
start the period with a 2-minute power play.
Take that anger into the third period.
Yeah, as long as they don't score in the power play. But Trocheck was saying he barely touched him. All right, looks like we're going to have Valley this intermission. So we'll talk for a few minutes while they're at commercial, and then we'll fans. If looks like we got a few more viewers since we spoke about it last, we're gonna pause our show or go off the screen for a little bit while we listen to the MSG intermission show, and then we'll come back and react to it.
And just say thanks to the fans for sticking around or joining us because this is a tough one.
We know this is not easy.
Yeah,
it's not easy to watch, or I'm sure it's just as hard for the announcers at the game for the Rangers. It's just mind-boggling to them what's going on, I'm sure.
And the only thing worse is having to sit through these Car Shield commercials with.
I
feel so bad for Rick. I feel so bad for Ric Flair, man. Like, does he really need the money that bad? Because he's clearly hurting or whatever.
I'm sure he needs the money.
Well.
JR's got to get on. JR's got to get on there. He's got nothing else going for him.
Yeah.
But that was right. What's his name? Ryan O'Reilly was on before.
Yeah, O'Reilly with Patty Maroon.
Oh, that was Patty Maroon. I couldn't think of who it was.
Yeah, they're good friends. Yeah, shout out to my buddy Ben and Bill. We met Patty Maroon at Pinehurst golf course a couple of years ago. That was
I was gonna
interesting.
say that's a golf course, right?
He's so big. He was like he's got to be like 6'5", I would guess, and he was just an enormous human being waiting online for the. He bought. We were finishing our round, and he was going out, and he like it was like the little like beer stand like before you go out to like your out to the tee box to get your carts and stuff. And he literally, I forget how many he asked for. I think he asked for like 36 beers. And she was like, "Sir, I can't give you that many," or whatever she said. And he's like, "No, I see the two 18s right there. Just give me both of those 18s." And she did it. She handed him like the two 18s, and he paid probably an arm and a leg for them as opposed to like just getting an 18 at the store.
Yeah.
And he just went out with his buddies. And Ryan O'Reilly was actually there, and we didn't realize it until after the fact.
Yeah.
It was during COVID. They all had masks on, but you can't mistake Patty Maroon. But Ryan O'Reilly, he's actually a smaller guy than he looks on the ice. He's like probably up to like Patty Maroon's like shoulders, maybe even smaller than that.
Really? Is that small?
We didn't even realize it was him. We thought about it like after the fact. We're like, I think that was Ryan O'Reilly, and it definitely was. Now that I think about it, but everyone had a mask on, so you can only see like the top part of his face. But yeah, Patty Maroon was huge, and O'Reilly wasn't so big. But all right, let's go to commercial break quick while they interview this guy and go to Valley and stuff, and we'll be back in a few minutes. And I meant to mention before, if you're listening on audio tomorrow, first of all, thank you. I'm sure this is a tough episode to listen to, a live stream instead of an episode. So now's the time to skip ahead a couple minutes because we're going to go on silent for a few. So thanks again for listening, guys. We'll see you in a few minutes.
Community wanted to get behind and help advance your mission, what can we do?
Yeah, spread the word.
Hey everybody, Coach Ed here. I'm over here in the shop at Bella Italia Marble Granite and Quartz, picking up my order for a nice little bathroom I'm doing. I've been a contractor almost as long as I'm a hockey coach. So listen to me when I tell you, when you want the quality work and craftsmanship, I'm gonna see the boys over at Bella. They serve all 5 boroughs, Westchester, Long Island, all the way out to Montauk. Whether you're a Ranger fan, Islander fan, Devils fan, they're gonna take care of you no matter what. Make sure you give them a call, 516-561-1018. Let's go Rangers. All right, boys, bring it in.
All right, we are back from another intermission break from the MSG show. But before we get into that, we got a special guest, boots on the ground inside the Garden. Let me just get there. We go. There he is.
Who is it? Dave Babbage?
I can't hear much, guys, but it's not great in here.
Why do you say that?
Well, say hello.
Welcome to the show. Can you hear us or no?
Nope.
He said he can't hear much.
All right.
Guys, I have a good feeling we're going to score 7 goals this period.
All right. That's what we needed, Mark.
Another Radish hat trick for your hat to go on the ice.
They haven't stopped the music, so I can't hear a thing.
All right. That means the period's about to start, so we're going to mute Mark, but we can leave him on screen for a little bit.
Oh, here we go.
All right.
All right, I got you for a second.
If someone gets a hat trick, are you throwing that hat on the ice?
Yeah, you guys missed it. We went on the penalty with a high stick before we got done with the second.
We
saw it.
We saw it.
Yeah, we have to kill a penalty right now. This has been a tough one for the. This has been a tough one.
Now we're going to be very behind because now we have live Mark.
We'll love it, Shorty. That'd be great.
Game. We have Allie's light delayed reacting to the game. Then
I delayed it. I delayed it even more.
Even more? You can go more than a minute?
Yeah. Well, it worked out last time when we got a goal when Perot scored.
All right.
Are you throwing the hat?
Lucky fans, you're getting a live view from behind the net from Mark at the Blue Line Blue Shirts. Go follow him on Instagram, TikTok, all that good stuff. For some
love you guys. I got a second here. I could hear you.
What are the vibes inside the Garden right now, Mark? And what were they like for the rest of the game?
6-1. It was nice. We all cheered Gabe on, but that's the most we've had all night.
What was it like at the start of the game?
I think there was some nervous, good energy in the building. We all thought differently, but clearly that didn't happen. Nothing really great.
You should have pulled quick way sooner.
When they showed the national anthem, it looked very tense there.
It was tense. It was. I mean, people were still. They weren't booing until I guess like 2 or 3 goals in. So. I don't know.
Positive.
I don't know. It's a tough one. Seats are starting. Seats are still full. There's not. Not a ton of people left.
Wow.
My train's at My train's at 9:52. So unless they score 3 goals right here.
Yeah, that train's gonna be tough to catch, but. All right, starting to get a little loud again, Mark. Thanks for checking in. Enjoy the third.
I love you guys. Maybe a morning mood in the morning. I'm not sure. Coach Ed, thank you for sign languaging the heart for me. I love you guys. We'll talk tomorrow.
Love you too, buddy. Talk to you later.
I got a quadruple espresso.
That a boy. You're gonna need it when you have to sprint to the train in 10 minutes.
We'll talk soon. Love you.
Later, buddy. All right, well, that was cool. Little boots in the ground in the Garden. I guess vibes aren't that high, obviously. But that's what I'm talking about, though. I mean, if it's that tense for the fans, how do you think the players are feeling during that national anthem, knowing what they have to go through in the next 60 minutes? Pray that they aren't going to get booed. It's tough, man. It's not easy.
You're playing. We talk about gripping the stick, and that's how you're playing because you're worried about making that one mistake, and it just snowballs.
I was just about to say that about gripping your stick too tight because you're tense before the game even starts during the national anthem, and now you're thinking we have so much, like we have to get done here on home ice again. So I don't know.
Yeah, it's not something you want. Times are rough right now, and it's not going to get any better. And it's just going to continue to snowball because the next game, it's just going to be the same mentality going into it. And I don't know what could happen to break it. It's tough. Chicken or the egg, but the opposite.
The egg or the chicken?
Yeah.
All right. Well, the good
got a
news
lot
is
of
they
good
killed the
people in the
penalty
comments.
off.
Huh?
Is the penalty over?
Oh, I
Yes,
have
they
to
killed the
I have to
penalty.
switch to another channel.
Oh wait.
Yeah, you have to go to NHL Network.
Oh.
What?
You have to go to NHL, and then you can click on the Rangers.
Or ESPN too. Not ESPN,
Oh,
MSG too.
No,
Oh.
the Devils are on it. Well, the Devils are on one of them. Come on. Oh. Laffy, come on, man.
What happened?
He had a nice shot in front.
Wait, no, that's not the right.
I got Boyle and Rupper on NHL Network right now, breaking down the 10-2 loss.
For some reason, the Ottawa Senators game is coming up as the Flyers.
You got to go to the NHL channels, Ed, and you can watch any
it's on
game,
that
and
now.
it's on there.
I'm just trying to find it. Buffalo's beating Philly 4-1 right now on TNT.
That was a nice icing of the puck by Morrow.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of his style of play at all. He doesn't impress me even when the team was doing a little bit better. But we shall see.
All I know is I better not be going to LA and Anaheim and they don't play hard and compete. I'm going to be really pissed.
Well, at least we'll get a good analysis of Kreider and Trouba from Coach Ed after that road trip.
Yeah, it'll be exciting to see them out there. I think it's pretty cool.
Definitely.
You better get a good what's Coach Ed got to get us from Anaheim? The duck mask?
Yeah.
The duck. Oh, yeah. If they sell them, I'll get it. They Kathy's gonna wear her Kreider jersey, so we'll try to go down for the warm up.
I'll give you my Trouba jersey if you want.
When are you going to give it to me? We're leaving at 5 a.m.
Oh,
oh, is it downstairs?
No, I don't think so. I think it's in my apartment. I think. Not sure. I might have a Trouba one. My white.
I have the plaque. I have the plaque downstairs, Ed. I could bring it and say, "My son made this for you."
Oh, how old is he? 10?
That was classic.
Decent play by Gavrikov there. Oh, another giveaway.
No, he's got to catch that pass. Laba. That's Johnny Brzezinski. No, that's Laba.
That dump in, the goalie didn't even see that go by him.
I didn't notice. I was looking behind the play.
Well,
21. Perot again?
Yeah. That's reverse much times too.
Get him the Hattie. Let's go.
Crazy.
Will Mark throw the
I mean,
hat
if Perot had it, he'll literally get that puck tomorrow. He's
behind the net
tomorrow.
He's not going to be able to throw the hat over the net. All right. They got life. Nice pass by Miller and Zibby. That was a nice pass by Zibby. Good finish, baby. Go to the net hard. We'll take it. That was a really nice pass by Zibby.
the way he created the separation from the defenseman.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, all right, got some life. There's plenty of time left. If they get another quick one here, you never know. You never know.
So now he's got Perot on the line with Miller. Oh no, he started with that line.
Allie got some homework to find some the times that we were talking shit about Perot.
Yeah, all the edits.
Opus or StreamYard will find something.
Yeah,
I'm sure. See, Borgen right there, usually he pins that guy and wins that puck battle in the corner.
I see.
He just looked lost on that play. Here, look. It was kind of a 2-on-1, but he just was like, oh man, if that went in, that would have sucked.
Oh, off the crossbar on top. Jesus.
It hit Borgen first, though, I think. That was a high stick? I guess he was behind the net, that weird angle.
I think Susie touched it first.
Come on, Carrick.
I still don't have the game. NHL Network is just showing me the flyers. And
do you have like the NHL package or anything?
Yeah.
It's on like the third feed, if that makes sense, on NHL's Center Ice or whatever.
I have it. It's saying it. It's saying Seattle Kraken versus the Devils, Ottawa Senators versus the Rangers, Philadelphia Flyers versus whatever. And I'm clicking it, and it's not.
It's only showing that.
Yeah.
I have the game. I got the game, Allie. Where's your Magic now?
My Magic now.
Who's cheating who?
I have no idea what's happening here.
Did you guys see that Biz commercial I sent you?
That was great. I watched it. That was hysterical.
I got cupping done.
What?
He goes, I got cupping done. He's all covered in bruises.
No one loves Biz more than you.
I love him. He did so much for this sport. It's crazy.
Kudos to him for making a career out of it. The podcast took off for him with that.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think he gets hired without the podcast.
Well, he was the podcast, but he was one of the first players or like athletes in general to be like on Twitter and social media and that kind of thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So he talks about it a decent amount that the Coyotes actually had to tell him to stop at one point because it was becoming a distraction and whatever, blah, blah, blah. But he didn't really listen. And he says, like, I don't regret not listening or whatever because it turned into this. But yeah, he was pretty big on Twitter, like when Twitter was like very young or whatever.
When he was playing or when he was broadcasting?
Yeah, playing. And then when he finally retired, he joined the Coyotes right away as like their color guy.
Right.
I think on the radio first, and then he might have graduated to TV, but I'm not sure. But yeah, then Chicklets took off because he was good friends with Witt. They played at the Penguins together, or in the farm system. That looked like it could have been a slash. knocked the Rangers stick out of his hands. Who was that? Laffy?
I think it was Trocheck again.
Oh, then Laffy came on for him.
Yeah, Laffy.
That puck's got to get deep. on the first attempt. Like you said before, Brady Kachuk has been very quiet. Hasn't been much to report on that front.
Yeah, he's usually not. He's usually a lot more involved in after whistle stuff and getting in the goalie's face. I haven't seen it. That was my concern before the game.
Yeah. Come on, Cass. Give him the lucky stick for goal number 3. He scored 2 goals and he's changing his stick.
Maybe it's cracked.
Well, we have.
Did you happen to? I don't know if I sent it on Rangers Ed or not, but did you happen to catch how the curved stick came about?
No.
Bobby Holt told the story.
No, tell it.
Stan Mikita on the Chicago Blackhawks. I don't know what year it is. I'm going to say late 60s, probably early 60s. Probably early 60s. I don't know if anybody doesn't know who Stan Mikita is. He's a famous Chicago Blackhawk.
Wait, hold on, Coach. I just saw in the chat our fan Sebastian from Germany was in here, and he just said he's signing off. So have a great night, everyone. Sebastian, thanks for joining us, buddy.
Definitely, Sebastian.
I have no idea what time it is over there, so thank you so much. And let's get that Rangers Ed fan club going in Germany.
So we could come over for an Oktoberfest trip one day.
Yeah, exactly. Sorry, go ahead.
That's all right. So Stan Mikita was very frustrated one game, and back then they had wooden sticks, and they were pretty much straight sticks. And he was pissed. He was trying to break his stick. He jammed it into the door where the door, like there's the crease in the door, and the blade cracked a little bit and bent. And he went out there and just shot a puck, and it took off. And that was the start of the curved stick. And Bobby Holt ran with it.
They just scored.
I mean, oh, fuck. How did that go in?
I'm having PTSD from to Saturday.
I mean, that's inexcusable, and that Sullivan's face says it all. It's like you can't allow this to even happen. Carrick,
come
giveaway.
on.
Well, not really giveaway, kind of takeaway. I mean, the goalie's he didn't have the post, but that should never have happened.
He's in the wrong position, and Carrick's got to get that puck around. That's on Carrick, really.
That's
what the goalie probably anticipated that puck going around the other way, and it was too late.
Yeah, definitely. That's brutal.
I mean, that's one of those little things that we talk about. That's not puck luck. That's just not making the play, you know? The Rangers got a penalty? Oh. It said delayed penalty under the Rangers.
Oh.
That's got to hurt.
He just scored and then got a penalty on the next shift. Well, if you want to take some positives out of the game, they got to score a power play goal here.
Is Gabe out there?
No. Mika, Trocheck, Panarin, Miller.
Jesus Christ, Mika.
Gavrikov.
Oh. That was a pretty good play by Panarin.
Oh, my God.
That's one thing about Panarin. If you're out there on the ice with him, you have to have that stick ready and down wherever you are on the ice. That puck could come to you.
Yeah. Oh man. Fans, if you're watching, you saw in between periods, I tossed up the announcement or the quick little commercial there for the watch party on January 28th at O'Brien's Bar and Grill. Game against the Islanders. It's a Wednesday. We're going to meet up at O'Brien's at 7 o'clock. It's going to be $50, all you can drink and all you can eat, select appetizers from the time of the puck drop until the game is over. So that's a pretty solid, like 2.5, 3 hours of all you can drink and all you can eat for only $50. So you can't really complain there. As Gavrikov rips one off the crossbar on the power play here. So yeah, we're gonna have some raffles, raffle tickets for sale, some giveaways as always, some koozies and towels and whatever else we decide to put together for you guys. And we'll have some merch for sale. And yeah, all that good stuff. And of course, that NYR Ranger, I always do that. That NY Ranger girl.
You never do it. You're normally really good about it.
I know. I've done it like once when you first joined, and then I've been pretty good since.
You're gripping
PJ used to do it all the time.
Just
what?
You're gripping the stick too tight. Just
I am. I'm gripping the stick too tight. So yeah, that New York Ranger girl. I'll just say the full thing instead. And her Girls of Ranger Town. Yeah, her Girls of Ranger Town crew will be there as well.
Yes, we will.
So the whole family will be there. It'll be a ton of fun. Coach Ed, of course, Mark, et cetera, et cetera. So yeah.
Did we score? I still have.
Shout out to O'Brien's. Was that Laffy? She's not even excited. Oh, Laba got a piece.
And I don't even have it. I can't get it.
You still don't have the game?
I mean, Laffy made the play.
That's really weird. Well, I can't.
If they didn't let up that seventh goal, they got 9.5 minutes.
Our 4 goals in reach.
I mean, like Eddie said, this goalie's not impressing. I mean, he let up 3 goals on not a lot of shots. So
that was a nice deflection by Laba, but just goes to show
they let up
Ottawa.
They're winning this period.
Yeah. Well, yes, it looks like they're going to lose this game, but the best case scenario is gaining some momentum for the next game. That's all you could do. They scored a power play goal just now.
Noah Lava.
Yeah, PP2 scored a power play goal, so that's a good sign, or that's a confidence boost for them at least. So yeah, I mean, call it a stinker, but on this podcast, we like to bring out the positives and point out the good things about the hockey game itself, and that's definitely one of them. PP2 getting a point there.
Let's talk about what Valaket was saying to piggyback on what Johnny Lads was saying about playing on top of the puck. And what he means by that is staying between when the opposing team has the puck, being on the right side of the puck, which means being between the puck and your goal, and not allowing time and space going forward for the other team. And Valaket pointed that out, that the Rangers were not. Every time the defenseman had the puck, they either made a bad pass or there was no one coming back to support, and led to a lot of offensive zone time for the Senators. Just like we said, and Valaket did say also, if everybody heard, you talk about keeping it simple to the basics, get the puck out of your zone. That's what it comes down to. You can't win it within your zone. And they were not doing a good job. This period, they're doing a good job chipping pucks out, getting it into the neutral zone and taking it past their forecheck and getting it in the Senator zone. So
yeah, well said. I mean,
hopefully they figure it out for. When is their next game? Saturday?
Yeah.
It's an away game. It's against the Flyers.
Yeah, we'll have the
Oh, boy.
upcoming schedule ready, sponsored by Sorrento's for the post game quick. But yeah, Saturday afternoon game, and then I believe Monday is the Anaheim game.
Monday and Tuesday. Yep.
Yeah, then Tuesday against the Kings. So yeah, we'll have our upcoming schedule coming up soon when the game's over. I saw Laffy when they went to celebrate. Laffy asked Laba if he got a piece of it, and he didn't want to say yes, but he was like, "Yeah, I did."
I love him.
So, yeah, I mean that kind of shows a little bit of camaraderie there for sure. But to me, it kind of shows that like they also know that Laffy's struggling, and Laffy could have definitely used that one there. Laba doesn't necessarily need a goal to like prove his worth, type of thing, So you could tell that Laba kind of felt bad. Yeah, I got a piece of that one. Sorry, bud. But
yeah, but it was a good shot by Laffy, right place, nice wrist shot, got it off quick. I'm sure
it was two shots. The first one didn't. The first one didn't get through, and then the second one he just tried to put on net right away. That's what we were saying before: is just fire the puck, man. Don't hesitate. And I've been saying that about him earlier this season too. He's got a great wrist shot, snapshot. Just got to get that one off. It doesn't have to be perfect.
Just throw shit at the wall and see what sticks.
Bingo. Especially against a struggling goalie. I can't believe how white this guy's pads are. It like just looks.
I'm telling you, the new pads are like that. They don't mark. Let's bring Gene on as a guest.
It'll be a 30-minute explanation on how they don't get marked up.
I saved there by the kid. Well, not kid, he's a veteran.
He came out though a lot. Got lucky.
Ooh, Lafka.
If they can make this like 7-4 or 7-5,
it won't be as embarrassing.
Yeah, it'll obviously be a lot more respectable.
Yeah.
Well, it's like you just said. If they make it 7-4, 7-5, at least they have some confidence going into the Philly game.
Yeah.
I mean, this is definitely giving Perot confidence, at least. I mean, that's a bonus, or that's definitely a plus. On Perot, I asked Johnny Laz actually because I noticed Perot, he changed his tape job again, but I noticed Perot in the beginning of the season was taping his stick like Patrick Kane. So I asked Johnny if there was any like word about that or whatever, but he did say that Perot changes his tape job all the time, and he used to have the backup goalie for BC, right? BC or BU? I always be. Where the hell he played for BU or BC?
I'm not sure.
I think BC. Whatever. Either way, the backup goalie for whatever team he played for. Why can't I think of it right now?
I think it was BC.
Pick for him. Isn't that crazy? As a hockey player.
Well, while the game's going on?
Like he just would change his tape job all the time and would just have the backup goalie do it for him.
Isn't that like a superstitious thing though?
Yeah,
maybe.
You have your tape job. You don't change that. I mean, I didn't change mine for like pretty much my whole career.
Yeah.
So yes, for him to change it up multiple times a season or a game or whatever is definitely odd.
And letting someone else do it.
Where did he go? My God, this is embarrassing. Boston College. So I was right. Not as embarrassing. Okay. Does anyone else think Laba looks like Biz, or is that just me? You don't.
He has the eyes. He definitely resembles him. Yeah.
And the nose.
The eyes and the nose. Yeah.
I mean, maybe not a spinning image, but for you to be that surprised, I mean, it's.
I don't see it in the slightest.
I see the eyes. That look he just had on the bench. Come on.
I think it's the nose, not the eyes.
That's
the beak. What's the over-under if Mark's still there? Oh, he's on the train, right? 9:52, you said?
If he caught that train, yeah, he has to be.
Oh, does he leave games early? I guess to catch the train.
Usually he doesn't, but this one he might have made an exception. I don't know. The next train's not for an hour. It's usually this game. It's going on very long. I mean, usually we catch.
Well, start at 7:30. That's why.
Oh, right. I forgot about that. Yeah, late start.
Yeah.
Which, what, Coach, you've been saying forever is like, why can't they get on the same or delay the trains a little bit? But
it just drives me crazy.
That is kind of silly.
Allie, we got to run for the train like every game.
Allie, since I'm a kid, since 13, 14 years old, going to games a lot, it was like you always had to worry about making the train. Why Long Island Railroad just doesn't schedule the train 20 minutes after the game? And this is before overtimes and stuff.
Yeah. Because like MSG is literally right upstairs. Like you wouldn't you think they coordinate with that?
I don't understand it.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And like,
oh my God. Oh my God.
Oh, that's
did he get it?
Floppy got one back.
I thought Perot got the hat trick.
No.
Here goes Panarin, cross ice pass. Oh my God! Look at that shot. Why weren't they shooting all game? You might as well have just.
What if they come back and Mark left?
He's the problem then, because I'm home. I'm not at the Garden, and Mark is there.
That's so funny, dude.
All right, Lap's got a little confidence back too now. This is good.
So he has an assist on the Laba goal and a goal.
Right.
Himself. Good for him.
Right.
No Selly. Goalie sucks. They should have been peppering this guy.
Schneider screening the goalie. What was he doing down there?
What do we got here?
Here we go.
Like this all game.
Here we go.
Holding Laba back. Hold him back, baby. Hold him back. Going after Brady. Oh.
Well, what's that about? That should be third man in.
I mean, Laba should get a high stick probably, even though it was accidental. And then Kachuk should get something. He didn't get anything?
The guy that jumped on his back. No.
The Rangers are going to be down a man? That's
Probably.
crazy. They
The
are.
Rangers were getting too close. We were getting too close.
Dude, come on. And they don't give anything for Brady for getting up and going right after him.
Nah, we'll have to get a shorty to get back in it.
A Zibby shorty.
Keep his streak going.
You're choosing pictures that they look exactly alike. Like you could do that with anyone.
What? No, you can't.
They're making the same facial expression. I mean,
Dad, look at the two pictures I just
wait,
said.
hold on. Here,
I can't see it. It's too shiny.
You have it in the group chat though. I was trying to show the fans if there's still any.
Yeah, there are. We got some viewers.
I'm joking.
We got some loyal peeps, some real fans.
Unfortunately, you can't see it, but we'll post it on social media side by side.
Make a note of who stayed on. I'll sign.
Dad, is this Lob? Dad, who is this?
That's Biz.
Damn, I thought I was gonna have him.
Come on, his eyes aren't that bad.
They are definitely similar, but
What's
twins,
wrong
but-
with Biz's eyes?
No,
Too
I was
close
saying
together?
coach. I was saying coach's
Oh.
because he said it was Biz.
Oh, because Coach keeps saying that Laba's eyes look like Biz's, which
Oh.
I think he does. That in the nose, not the mouth.
they could be cousins or brothers.
Not brothers.
Oh. There goes the goalie's helmet rule again.
Yeah, but how about the guy hitting the goalie? Why is that not a penalty? That's an aggressive beard, huh?
This is this is too much here. Put the helmet back on. Let's go.
Let's wrap this up.
Put a bow on it.
Hey, the kid did pretty good other than that one goal. I'd like to see that over again.
I mean, he looks a little out of position, but so did Quick. So can't really knock him for that. Still can't believe how white his pads are, but that's besides the point. All right, good kill. Another positive. Got a minute 30 left in the game here. Maybe we can make it 7-5, like I said.
Pull the goalie.
They did.
With how much time?
A minute 30, about when it happened. Coach, why would you pull the goalie at this point where you think the game is out of reach?
Because you want to work on it. You want to think you can do it. You want to work on playing with no goalie in a game situation. There's one thing doing it in practice, but it's not a game time, game speed, and game pressure.
Yeah, so things like that where communication is big. I don't know why that pass to Mika just went right through. But obviously it could turn around and bite you in the ass like it just did, and you let up another one. All right, 8-4 doesn't look so good anymore. 7-4 would have been nicer.
7-4 would have been
Dude, I can't take that. I would fling that thing across the room if I had that. Especially in a close game. Oh my God, no way.
Yeah.
Looks like we lost Coach for the time being. Hopefully we can get him back for the post game, but we got about 30 seconds left in the game here. Let's just try to get through without letting up another one. I have not heard from Mark yet, so who knows where he's at.
Definitely on the train.
Yeah, it looks like he's in Queens.
In Queens?
Yeah, you got to go through Queens to get home.
But he left at 9:52, he said the train was. That's 16 minutes.
Takes a long time to get through that stupid tunnel sometimes.
Oh, I was saying that I feel like that's
looks like he's in Forest Hills.
Huh. The fact that you have his
Coach.
location.
He added me, so I had to add him back. Coach, how we doing over there? You're back?
Doing okay.
All right, looks like this game finally wrapped up. What?
No, I mean the third period was a lot better of a game. They played a lot harder. Obviously, if you're watching, made a lot better decisions, and they could put a few in the net.
Yeah. So it looks like we got a throwback in the chat here. Michael Valenti came across our podcast randomly, it looks like, and he said, "Oh my God, Ed and Ed Senior from Baldwin, wiffle ball in the backyard all day." So,
Wow.
Mike, yeah, I haven't spoken to him since we were kids. So, Mike, I'm kind of curious as to how you came across the pod. That's kind of cool. Good stuff. So yeah,
what would you do if he was like, "Oh, I follow that New York"?
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised at all,
No,
honestly. So, all right, let's take a quick break and away from the game and just throw up the upcoming schedule here. We didn't really give a shout out to any of our sponsors. Upcoming schedule is sponsored by Sorrento's in Long Beach. Coach and Allie were talking about a nice Italian deli in Jersey, but our sponsor, Sorrento's on Long Island, also has some really good sandwiches, a hot deli counter, and a restaurant attached with outstanding meals and custom pizzas, all that good stuff. You've heard us talk about it. You've seen us post about it. We repost all of their new recipes, and the cafe also attached to the restaurant. So head on over to Sorrento's for your next game day meal. So we mentioned before, we got the Flyers afternoon game, another afternoon, back-to-back weekends before heading out west to Anaheim and LA Monday, Tuesday. We're going to run through the gauntlet as Ranger fans. It's been tough to watch the game, so hopefully they can at least make it exciting for us at 10 o'clock at night. Next week, we got 3 of those games. So before we move on to the next segment, let's talk about why is that happening? Let's make our predictions. So after last one, are we all 0-3?
Yep. 0-4. Mark also, because Mark went with you.
I said 1 loss.
Oh.
So
I went 0-4.
I went win, loss, win, and then today win. So
right.
I'm 1-3, and I guess everyone else is 0-4. No, Mark's 1-3 as well.
And I said we were gonna lose. Did I say lose, win? Or no, I said win, lose. Against the Kraken, and I don't remember what I said about Ottawa. I don't think we did Ottawa.
Well, we did it tonight. I'm definitely 0-4. That's all I know.
Oh,
we did it before
I'll
the
go
game. You and I said 3-2.
I'll go 1-3.
I think that NYR mom might be like 3-0. I think she might have. No, she said 1 win.
Didn't she say all losses?
I think she said loss, win. I think tonight she thought that they were going to win.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure. Either way. All right, I'll go first. I've been going first, so I'll just kick it off. These afternoon games are tough, especially in Philly. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to say they lose that game. And then they'll bounce back against Anaheim. Hopefully they could take it to them, take it to Kreider and Trouba, and we'll go with a win there. And then we'll go with a loss. I'm going to have to go with my heart or my gut here and say a loss against the Kings. So loss, win, loss for me.
Okay.
Allie, what do you got? You go next.
I'm going to say they're going to win against the Flyers. They've done it before. They could do it again. I'm going to say they win against Anaheim, but Kreider is going to score against us for sure. And they're going to lose against the Kings. So I'm going win, loss.
Win, loss. Coach, what do you got?
I'm going win, loss, win.
Interesting.
I mean, I'll take that. I'd like to see them win against the Ducks with Trouba and Kreider, but
yeah,
I'll take the 2-1. No problem from either of you guys. But I think that's the first losing record I've predicted for the upcoming schedule. So maybe I'll reverse mush them for a change. So our other sponsors, Bella got their commercial today. So as always, Bella Italia Marble sponsors Coach's Corner. We got Old Country Tile as well. If you need some tile for your kitchen or bathroom, head over to Old Country in Westbury. And O'Brien's, we also mentioned the upcoming watch party on the 28th. They become a great partner with us, and we look forward to doing more stuff with them. And, of course, Lone Mountain Sports Network helping us out behind the scenes. And we are anticipating the Babbage Square Garden Inside the Range Room episode. So hopefully we'll have that for you guys soon. We had some editing technical difficulties with that one, but it looks like it's been sorted out. So we'll have it ready for you guys. So, yeah, guys, I mean, obviously not much to take away from that. We talked about some positives. You guys have any thoughts on the game? Closing thoughts before we head out here?
I'm happy they found some of their footing in the third. That was a positive that I took away from it. It's just too little too late. Like, where was that in the first and the second? What were you doing in the first and the second? I don't know if they looked at the team, because with the Rangers, it's a tale as old as time. With teams that are seemingly worse than them, they'll come out and play down to them, and then they're forced to play catch up. But, like, stop doing that. Play a full 60 against every team. Stop thinking like, oh, these aren't, this is not a great team, so we're not going to perform to the best of our, but like, no, just play a full 60 every game. It's your job. It's literally your job. You're getting paid to do it. But yeah, so at least they found a couple in the back of the net,
Yeah, Coach, you want to touch on that? I mean, that's like the tale as old as time is playing a full 60. There's a reason why that's a saying, and you hear it all the time. We struggle with it with our teams. I mean, even when I played in college, I'm sure you wanted to rip your whatever hairs you had left at the time, watching me play hungover or whatever. It's just, you go on and on about being able to play a full 60. So what do you got?
I mean, it's very rare that any team in the league is going to play a full 60. So it is kind of a conundrum, or whatever the word would be. But you got to outdo them on the 50 out of 60 minutes you're playing them. And that's what the Rangers don't seem to do. They get close in all these close games that they're losing 3-1, 3-2, that, all these games we've been dealing with all season. They're not beating them in the 50 minutes they're playing hard. They're losing the 10 minutes, and they're losing. So they got to search for something. Hopefully this third period's a building point for the young guys. Obviously, Perreault and Laffey came about, and let's see what happens. It'll be interesting to see how quick rebounds against Philly on Saturday. He's a professional. I'm sure he'll do all right. He'll have a couple of days off, and hopefully those 40-year-old legs can recover.
Yeah, Valley was saying that. He was like, when I was 35, I couldn't do it anymore. I don't know how he's still doing it. That's got to be hard, going on little rest, facing all those shots. And even more so, like the mental part about it, what he's going through mentally right now, you could just see it, the emotions coming out. I mean, it's almost like there's got to be a thought in your mind thinking, like, I could have retired. Like, what am I doing here?
I didn't need to sign this extension.
Yeah, like I could have rode into the sunset, probably been in the Hall of Fame by now. He would have been 3 years out of the league. He would be in the Hall of Fame.
I don't think that's what he's thinking. I get what you're saying, but I don't think so.
I'm half kidding, but I mean, it's human nature. We talk about humans. For him, he wakes up tomorrow morning sore as hell, probably thinking, I could have just packed.
What am I doing?
Yeah, I could have packed it in. I could have been on the panel with. I could have been on the panel with Hank and Valley breaking down Igor's whatever. But yeah, poor Quick. Things will turn around though. I think it
Quickie's like Marc-Andre Fleury. They're freaks of nature, so their bodies are going to handle it to that age. It's crazy.
But
Valley obviously isn't a caliber of goalie that Quick and Fleury are. So And Brodeur played up there too. Then Brodeur played almost 40, 38, 39. So certain guys can handle it. Their bodies can handle it. They have the DNA. I'm sure he is hurting. Everybody hurts at any age, but let's see how we respond Saturday. I'm hoping they come out and they make a game with Philly. I don't want another blowout's going to be very tough to handle.
If they get blown out by Philly, that's a one short of a nail in the coffin. I was going to say nail in the coffin, but it's hard to put the nail in the coffin in the season, especially before the Olympic break. But it's definitely getting to that point. They got to cut the bleeding, and that's what I was going to say before. Is they got to find a way to not let it snowball. Like you said, Coach, the 10 minutes where they don't play at their best, they have to find a way. Even if they let up a goal or even two, they can't let up 4 or 5 or 6, or it can't continue to snowball. They have to be able to. I mean, it's also on Sullivan too to find that right mix of the lineup, or even like if you let up a goal, just have those 3 guys, even if it's not the line for the rest of the game, just have those 3 guys that you know are going to go out there and not let it snowball. Going to get the puck deep, going to forecheck, going to put some offensive pressure, not going to have the puck in the defensive zone. Right now it seems hard because not a lot of lines are playing like that, but I said it a few times during the stream. You got to put players like Carrick, Laba, Cooley. Well, not really Cooley right now, but Laba, Carrick, Brodzinski. Those type of players that are just going to play north-south no matter what. They don't have a choice. They don't have the skill to play otherwise.
You got to play within your means. You know, you have to play. You have to know your role and shut your mouth. That was another thing I used to say to you guys at 8 years old. Know your role in life and anything. You got to know your role and just do the best you can at that role. And that's what that's creating a team, and that's selling it, and that's all in, And trust me, every NHL coach is probably just as competitive as every player in the NHL, and Sullivan is dying to try to figure this out.
Yep.
It's eating away at him. At all the, Quinn also, he's a very competitive guy. It's eating away at them to try to figure this out and why it's happening. So hopefully they can figure it out and make some kind of a playoff push.
Got one for you, Cooley. For you, Allie. Mrs. Cooley. That was possibly Will Cooley's worst game of the season. What the hell is going on with him? He's been brutal for about a month, coming from Puck Rock Rangers in the chat.
I mean, I'm saying the same thing. I don't know. I don't know what's happening with him.
Yeah.
He's not the him from last season. There's no fire in his belly. I don't see half of what he was doing last season. And again, I say I don't know if he looked like such a good player because everybody else was looking bad last season. And, he like broke out as this crazy whatever. But yeah, I mean, now look at the team. Not, everybody still looks pretty bad, and he's still not, shining. So
before I give you my opinion on Will Cooley, Jack Eichel's on the screen. He's got his stick taped from above the heel on the stick all the way to the toe.
Yeah.
What is the one thing we said? What was the one stat? Kind of jokingly, did we say about Will Cooley last year with his goals?
That he had the second most hits, or
no,
with
leads the league and ending up on top of the net after scoring a goal.
Right.
Is he around the net like that? Is he going to the net hard? Is he causing that chaos? He's not doing it. He's trying to make these little, when you play on a line, when they put you up at the top line or second line with these skilled guys, you try to make those passes and those little things. And again, if it's not you, it's not you. Dave Semenko played with Gretzky and not Glenn Anderson, the Finnish guy. Anyway, he didn't try to be Wayne Gretzky. His role was to go in the corners, create space, and Gretzky did it. You have to know your role. He's going to get his goals going hard to the net. He's not going to be ever in the league a finesse guy. And he's got to, like multiple guys have said it on, I heard the one guy on Chicklets, I forget who it was, and the guy on the Lightning, that guy Paul, he said, what do I need to do to stay in the league? What's your, and what's his name, the coach told him Cooper told him this is what you need to do, and you're going to be here. And he worked 100% at that. Face-offs. I need to win face-offs, and that's what he worked at. You got to have a role, know it, and just do it 150%. If he did that on the line with Zibanejad and Miller, or Zibanejad and Panarin, he'd be getting goals. They'd be getting goals. It'd be a whole different dynamic. I'm not blaming the whole slump on him, but it's part of it.
Yeah.
You have to know that,
Yeah, no, that's what we've been saying too. And was it Valley who said it? No, Sullivan said it, that his game is north-south. And
yeah,
I wanted to touch on like what you said when you get bumped up to that first or second line. Like, think about how that line is practicing.
Yeah.
Running the line, running the 3-on-2s, the 2-on-1s. Like you said, it's all finesse, probably whatever, saucer passes. You get into those bad habits in practice. And Cooley's not that type of player. The way he became one of our favorite players is by being himself and being how he was last year. And it's just not the same.
I mean, one of my favorite highlights of him is, I forget what game it was last year. I saw it on Instagram. He threw that big hit. I think it was against Vegas. He threw that big hit in the offensive zone.
It was Pietrangelo.
Immediately turned around. The guy came at him and he dropped him and started going. Haven't seen that personality out of him yet this year.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Immediately, he's throwing a hit, causing chaos, and playing Rempe 2.0 with more skill. You got to be able to. We need that guy. And I mean, look at this game tonight. How many hits did we notice? The Rangers. I didn't notice anything big or anything bone jarring. It's got to have a couple of guys in the lineup doing that. I don't care how finesse the game gets. You need that.
Yeah.
It's going back the other way. It's not.
Well, I think it's got to be a hybrid. It's got to be a hybrid. I'm not saying we don't need skill guys by no means, but it can't be totally that. You need a mix. You need a hybrid mix like you always did.
Those skill guys are becoming tough players also. Like I keep saying, the players like Kucherov and, like that. Kucherov puts up 150 points a season, and he's one of the last guys I want to go in the corner against. Like he'll cross-check you, he'll slash you, he's a dirty player like Messier back in the day. Like you said it before, those types of players create the time and space for themselves. They don't rely on their teammates to do it for them. And you just think twice about going in a corner against Kucherov, and it shows. Like I don't want to get smashed in the ankle or whatever. What?
Yeah, Gordie Howe style.
Yeah. So I think we kind of beat a dead horse enough. We've been on for a while, guys.
Yeah, I got to pack.
Although it was a tough game to watch. I had fun with you guys. A lot of good conversation.
Yeah.
Good comments in the chat, questions, all that good stuff. We'll be coming back to you guys with a regular episode next week. It's actually going to be on Thursday next week. All you guys listening or watching, thank you. Catch us next week on Thursday at 7:00, and we should be having a special guest that'll be announced in the next couple days. And let's go Rangers. It's not too late to turn things around. I love you guys, and let's go Rangers, Ed.
Love you guys. Have a good night.
Too.
And go check out Name 5 Players Pod too. And come to our watch party at O'Brien's. And what else? Follow us on YouTube or subscribe to us on YouTube. Follow us on all of our socials. All that good stuff. And buy our merch. Let's go Rangers.
Let's do